Welcome into Cutlery Corner Network. My name's Todd Boone. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much. We've got some neat items. We've got a special that we're going to be doing with Michael Prater. It starts right now on the show that I'll be getting and telling you about. And we got giveaways. October 28th, isn't it? Or whichever one we're doing first. We'll do the free shipping item first. There we go. October the 20th, or excuse me. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I'll get it together, folks. It might take me a minute. You know, sometimes it does. And if it don't, well, I'll do the best I can. How about that? October the 28th, we're going to be giving that one away. Register at cutlerycorner.net. You do not have to purchase anything. A Prater Stallion Painted Pony Lock Blade. It's the only one that we have, and it's not for sale anymore. We're going to be giving it away. All right, our free freight item is, well, it's got the Halloween theme going on, does it not? 106011. The old skull, it's assisted opening. It's got a good 5-inch frame on it. We'll be showing that one to you. Actually, I think it looks pretty neat. And it'll be good. $19.95 free freight. Any other product that you have on your invoice, we pay the freight on it. If you have that item on your invoice, it is all on us to the lower 48 states, ground freight. Now this, any and every Michael Prater item that you purchase, like the Coralines, the stone handles, Mammoth, anything like that, that's what we call a Michael Prater Signature Series Custom, you receive one of those free. That's with every single one. So if you buy 2, you receive 2 knives, 3, and so forth. We're probably going to run out of that item. And so it'll more than likely change before next week starts. But right now, we've got them, and it's with every single one of them. Now, $50. We're showing you 2 whitetail Stockmans because we're going to use a blue bone or we're going to use the Rocky Mountain second cut. If your invoice is $50 or more, now it can be 1 knife, it can be 5 knives at $10, 2 at $25. As long as the invoice is $50 or more, you receive 1 of those knives. And if you order more than once, well, if it's $50 or more, you're going to receive 1 of those with each order. We're not going to have enough of those knives. That's why we're using 2 bone handles, the blue bone and then the second cut. So I got a lot of stuff I think that you're going to like, folks. We're getting ready to get this one rolling. You know, Christmas is right around the corner. Look at that fall scene that we got in the background. Isn't that cool looking? That beautiful. Look at that sugar maples, I guess, a bunch of them. All those beautiful leaves. $12.88 on Jim's pick, James A. This is all 15 inches of it. It's a nice one right here. That's just a good-looking blade, folks. I call that tiger eye. Oh, tiger eye wood. Look at the tooling. Now, that's more for looks than anything, but it does what it's intended to do. Makes it look good. All right, so 15 inches in length. A $52 retail that he has done on this particular one at that special $12.88. And you're going to have a belt sheath. It's just a nylon belt sheath that'll come along with it. But I mean, heck, the knife, if it didn't even have a box or a belt sheath, almost if it was used, it'd be worthy of a $12.88 price tag. Take advantage of that. We've got this month basically halfway over with. It's going to be, it's amazing how time's flying in the year 2020. It may not be all that bad of a thing for many of you, I understand. But 106028, this is going to be the Woo of the Week. It's basically an assisted opening, patriotic, titanium plated handle cleaver. What you see on the front is also going to be on the reverse side. Again, all assisted opening. So the rainbow, that's titanium. There you have the American flag. That's your tension setting adjustment. It's also a frame lock. You got a major locking mechanism, but look at the patriotism. You know, it's a good showpiece. I don't know if it's going to be all that great for many tasks or anything like that, but as far as, patriotism and the American flag, it's a lot of knife and it's at a good price. It's only $13. and 83 cents. It's the Woo of the Week. When you order any other item, with order only is our Woo. 106015. So you can just add one to your invoice, and it might come into play when you get up in that area, that range where you're getting close to $50. So you can get one of those absolutely free. That one was worrying me there, Drew. It might get me. This is going to be add to order, or how about basically a Woo 2. $7.45. Hunting season basically is here, at least in most states, not all of them. It may be by now. Archery season. That's 3CR13 stainless. It has a black oxide finish on the blade, and that's some good-looking camouflage. That's very well done. This one has a retail that exceeds $32. $32.50 to be exact, and you could add 1, 2, 3. You can add 10 if you wish. If you've got buddies or people that you want to give gifts to, and you don't want to, you want a good deal. You want something that's you want a $32 knife for $7.45. Add 1 to your order. 106018's the item number on that nice looking blade, and I really like this one too. That's an old Plymouth. Old Plymouth pickup. I guess that one's probably going to be back in the, I don't know, 30s or 40s. Heck, I should know, shouldn't I? Long time ago, folks. That is a Steel Warrior Copperhead and all natural smooth bone that we're going to give with it. And it's only $32.50. Look at the work that went into that handle. Now you can remove that stick. All it's basically doing is showing you where the Rockwell test took place. Got some little spider webs going on right there. Looks like some ghost. $32.50, but that is one of the first, well, I believe I've probably shown this pickup before in the past. We usually have Fords, but this one, it's a little bit out of the ordinary this year, folks. Plymouth fans, the old Roadrunners, I like them. That's 105909, and basically all we call this one is a Boo, the old Boo pickup truck. And this is going to be limited. We're not going to have a great deal of these. Of course, it's not, before we know it, Halloween is going to be here, so it's just kind of a special type low run item that we thought that y'all would like. I think it looks good, and it's a good price at just $32.50 on the old Boo there. It's 105909 at $32.50. And this is the first item so far. Michael Prater did the core line on the handle. All right, so you're going to receive the free knife, and I'll show it to you here in just one moment to give you an idea. Chase has got it up there. He had it up there in the screen. That is Golden Nugget core line. It's on a Hen and Rooster 312 pattern trapper. The artwork is beautiful. The handle absolutely is good looking. You want a little touch of gold, you've got it. You've got a round, encapsulated round that you're going to be receiving with it. It's, this particular one, they're hot off the press, folks. We got 28. That's all that we have right now. We can't keep up. And that's no joke, but we cannot keep up on a lot of the Trump merchandise. It's 104700, and that would be, that's our free shipping, and that is going to be free. Look at the old... I guess that is a Black Widow. Well, it's some type of eight-legged creature. I know that. Yeah. And that's $50 or more, folks. We're going to be giving a lot of stuff away. There's this Michael Prater thing, especially at this time. It's getting close to the holidays, and you're getting something free to the caliber of that Spidey knife. Yes, we'll be going through a lot of them. We're going to have some beautiful Coraline handles throughout this show as well. This is our Hen and Rooster Trick or Treat mystery box at a $28 price tag. Of course, you're going to have Hen and Rooster 51 or left. Again, a lot of this Halloween merchandise, there's not going to be a huge depth of inventory that we're going to be doing. We'll probably do a Thanksgiving of some sort of fashion Hen and Rooster deal. I don't know if it'll be $28. It might be a little less. It might be more. I do not know. I know that people have been buying this one, and that's why there are only 51 of them that are remaining. You're going to average in the neighborhood in the vicinity. What I'm showing is about $100 retail. Now, I do not know exactly what all knives that they're using in this particular one. I do know that we are getting repeat orders, and that is always a good thing. When people buy something and we send it to them and they buy more after that, that always tells me that they're happy and they're satisfied. Try one out. 30 days. If you're not completely satisfied with it, all you have to do is make a return on a 105-925, or really anything in the whole entire show for that matter. This is our Festival Preppers Halloween style on a single forge, 4116 German steel H&Rs. I think that's what they are. I'll double check on that. There is going to be a G10 that wraps the tang. All right, it's a non-visible tang. But you have G10, and then you have this laminate, 4116 German steel. And it gives it a really nice, it's kind of almost like lightweight, easy to use. It's a very thin, it's not going to be 3 or 4 or 5 millimeters thickness of steel. You don't want that in a slicer. That's just not the way they're made. But for $14.44, Santuco each, and then the slicer, it's $152 worth of product that I'm seeing. That's what that retail says at only $28.88 is all that's going to cost you. Just a nice gift item. You know what? You can treat yourself. There is absolutely nothing wrong, folks, with treating yourself to something every once in a while that you like, that you see here on the show. 105-987 at $28.88 for the pair. This is going to, spectacles here. This one is going to be very good, folks. He brought us 50. All right, this is 5019. It was in Oxhorn. It's not anymore, as you can see on the box, that OX. That horn, that handle was ripped off, tore off. That's what he calls it. Rip them handles off. Star Spangled Banner Coraline. So one of the more popular hen and rooster drop points that we started using with Michael Prater. Had Michael J. Prater on the blade, and it's going to come with a nice leather sheath. So at this very moment, show you the reverse side. They're all different. There are exactly 50 of these that are available. So this is how it works. I know you've seen the steel shot and all of that. This is the knife. So if you purchase this knife at $42.50, that's what it's always sold for. It's what it'll continue to sell for unless there's a price increase. We're going to give you one of these, the old Spidey knife. If you buy 2 of them at $42.50, you're going to receive 2 of these, and you're going to receive our giveaway, our Stockman. That we're going to give. So that would, you buy 2, and you're going to receive 3 free knives on 104-745. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Coraline. This was a 2020 deal that we did for Father's Day, which really wasn't that long ago, but it seems like it was an eternity ago. It's $50. It's a Michael Prater. Look at that beautiful handle. Look at the Coraline on that. It looks like tequila. The Tequila Sunrise. There's a free Stockman you're going to receive for buying this Stockman. I'm showing 37 of them. And you're going to receive the Spidey knife that I was just showing you. For making the purchase on that knife at $50, and that's what it sells for anyway. Once again, 2 free items. However, there are only 37. There's going to be items like that throughout the show. He's going to be here and then within 24 hours bringing us some additional product. But if there is something that you see that you are interested in, and if you can, this is a good time to buy this low-run merchandise, folks. 2 free knives for buying 1. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong there. The Scorpion by Sling Blades, done in a D2 tool steel. It's done in a tanto. I always called it the armor-piercing tanto. This sucker is sharp. Be very, very careful with it. It almost got me right before the show when I was fooling around with it. Not opening it, closing it. You got to watch that. This is not assisted opening. It's going to operate on a bearing system, 18 of them to be exact, and they're polished. So it has a tendency, if you're not careful, it can close just as quick as it opens. Look at that bevel top on it. D2 tool steel, that's G10. It is just very, very nice, and it is very sleek. You have to be careful with these knives, folks. I'm telling you, I cannot stress that enough. No, it sounds like a broken record. Sometimes I think I am. But this knife is an absolute tanto. That is a razor blade. $76.46. Free knife Stockman's going to come along with your purchase on that sling blade known as a Scorpion. 105-942, the $76.46 price tag. That's a good looking, those are good looking. I call those like the perfect Stockman. They're the middleman. They're not the smallest, they're not the largest, they're the one that is right in between. Easy carry knives that we're giving away. I kneel trapper at $32.50. This is out of the collector series. It's an all natural white smooth bone. When I say the collector series, there's not ever any shield in these, and they're really not put in trapper sets or collections or anything like that that we offer. And you have the oval Tang stamp on it. It's what we've been using for a long time, folks. That's printed on the handle. You have God Bless America. On the front bolster, you have I stand, I kneel for the flag. or I stand for the flag, I kneel for the cross. On the front, you're going to have the Pledge of Allegiance. And then when you open this up on the inside, you have the Lord's Prayer at $32.50. If you liken this item, and so many of you have, between this merchandise and like the Trump merchandise, again, well, all we ever seem to do is play catch up. But if you like it and you know somebody else that may, you purchase 2 of them, you get free stuff. You're going to receive a free Stockman because we're well less than 100 of this one available right now that we've got made up. It's 105-830 at that special $32.50 price tag. Buy one, get one free. There we go. That's whitetail cutlery. This is just kind of like crazy. These are whittlers. It's like a cigar frame whittler to a certain extent. For $10.88, you're going to receive 2 of these knives. That's $5.44 a piece. It's almost ridiculous, isn't it? Out of that whitetail brand. It was just an overstock, and trust me, it's not overstock any longer with only 40 orders. That's going to be German steel. It's going to be 4116. We have, we got good contacts there. We got, through all the decades of dealing with, with the Hen and Rooster line, well, it's given us access to steel to incorporate into our own pocket knives. That main spear point blade, smear polished, it's going to lock. These are locking locking center lock whittlers is what they call it. There's a locking mechanism. This is the only blade that locks, but how often do you ever see a pocket knife with multiple blades and one of them locks? They're not very common, folks. They're expensive to build. But that is probably the last show this is going to be made available on. Our today's special, I like these sub-hilt fighters too. It's always been one of my popular, that's just been a favorite. Don't really ever use one or anything like that. But I like looking at them. I like collecting them. And $16.45, that is all 15 inches. Wait till you feel the weight on this. It's got a lot of steel. There's not any nickel silver. All right, that guard is stainless. The sub-hilt, which is a secondary guard that you see, basically gives you a finger protector, forefinger or pinky, depending on which way that you hold the knife handle. All natural, original Frostwood, so laminated hardwood. Some of the genuine, the real Frostwood from years back. That we've got access back to again, and that is just going to be all stainless steel. And you're basically going to just get a little nylon sheath that's going to come with it. But if you're going to, if you're collecting them, that's a centerpiece. And that's a good looking blade right there. And it's only $16.45. That's like $44 and some change, something like that. $44 retail at that special $16.45 price tag 106-0001 as today's special on that one. This is only 5 are in. We've been waiting for them forever. Gentlemen who got yours, appreciate all the good things that you said. And but unfortunately, we have 5. This might be one of these slow case items. This is going to be the card that's going to come along with it. What I mean by that is, there's a lot going into producing this entire collection to get a 9-piece. This has a walnut finish. But actually, I'm pretty positive that is oak. It has some weight to it. I would definitely get that free freight knife, or get that 1995 freight knife. It is a heavy, heavy block, folks, but I like the looks of it. Has a walnut stain finish. The blades that you're going to receive, the kitchen knives, you're going to receive the carver, the santuco, the chef, the bread knife, which is serrated, the large serrated slicer, utility knife, paring knife, there's a boning knife. The tomato knife is also included in this. Look how good those look. Once again, this is that type of item you treat yourself, or if you know someone you want to get a special gift, someone that may have a need for this. They may have just moved, relocated or something like that. A lot of people, it seems like they're moving south, folks. $295.50. We're going to give you you receive that whitetail cutlery bone-handled 3-blade Stockman, but definitely take advantage of that 1995 freight knife. Nice packaging on it. Yeah, they were shut down for 4 months, and it is extremely difficult, if not impossible, to overcome a quarter of a year and production. So things are gotten a little bit better. We're getting a little more here and there, and that is good. As long as we're getting some merchandise, we can deal with it. That we only have 5. Don't know when we're going to see 5 more of them. That's a 110. What was that? 1,088 on that one. There's that. Free freight knife, 106011 at only $19.95. And while you're thinking about that's what you'll get, a blue bone or a Rocky Mountain second cut on the Stockman. You're only going to receive 1, but we had to use 2 different bone handles because we do not have enough inventory in each one of those handles. In other words, we've got a whole heck of a lot of knives that are going out the door. And that seems to be the way it is across the whole entire nation. You know, people are buying up knives. Lord knows they're buying up some firearms, folks. That is a fact. Well, here are 28 of them. 28 items. Actually, if this is all that you purchase, you're going to be receiving 29 because it's going to get that free one. It's going to get a nice Stockman. We have pocket knives. We're going to have another sub-hilt. That is a Sharps Cutlery, and that's got a little bit different frame look to it. Gosh, I like those knives. I like that Sharps. 3CR13 MOV stainless steel on that sub-hilt. You have 2 different woods. They're just very well made. It's a good looking knife. There's going to be a Quicksilver, an 18-inch. It's almost like a machete, 2-tone blade finish on it, done in stainless, sure grip, rubberized handle. It's also going to have a stainless steel S-guard. So both of those have the sheaths that come with them. And as you look at each and every one of these knives, just realize that each one of those fixed blades that you just saw are $3.50 a piece. Yeah, I didn't misspeak on that, folks. $3.50. Buffalo horn muskrats, buffalo horn stockman, saddle horn trapper, buffalo horn, a rarity and a genuine frostwood handled trapper that would go real good with that today's special sub-hilt that we had. Buffalo horn, excuse me, crow and rooster tapered cigar whittler. There's a copperhead and gray bone. There's a crow and rooster double blade toothpick that's in buffalo. LB3 bear claw that's in second cut. We have zebra wood. We have bullet trappers, not 1 but 2. Red bone in the second cut. The physician's knife. Beautiful red bone saddle horn trapper as well. We have storm chasers, working knives, using knives that are done in chartreuse. We drop them, lay them down. They just seem to have a tendency to be a lot easier to see. Because, well, they stand out. Heck, it's chartreuse. It's also a real good color for fishing lures. And then you have this sub-hilt fighter that I'm going to pick up. And let's not forget, if you need 28 gifts or dealers, you look at that tempering. That temper in the blade. Look at that sub-hilt fighter by shot. $3.50, folks. $499 and change. Almost $500. Well, if you get the free, you receive the free knife, it would put it over at $500 retail price tag. That is just a major, major blowout. And again, at $19.95, you can purchase an item. What's great about this shipping items, folks, is you get product. You know, if your shipping's going to be $18.99, well, then you're only going to have, 96 cents invested in that assisted opening tactical lock blade knife. Or if your shipping's $20.95, well, you come out a buck ahead and you got a knife for doing so because we paid the freight on that. This is going to be old Pumpkin Patch. Pumpkin Patch Steel Warrior Peanuts at $8.17. And I'm looking at the inventory on this and I'm like, good gosh. And we only have 47 sets of these that are left. You got some good looking handles. You're going to have some abalone. There's going to be a genuine deer stag, which more than likely is going to be a limited item in the set, but it may not be. We have the zebra stripe. We're also going to have the GBA, which is the God Bless America. That's genuine deer stag. I believe I have a 4-piece set of Steel Warriors that are going to be coming up. I'm going to have to watch this one. There's going to be Caribbean Blue Bone. There's going to be that old beautiful green saw cut. There's a beautiful rich clover green, Irish green. We have autumn bone. We have deep red oak bone. Oh yes, the old fossil. The fossil stag. There is a genuine abalone. $8.17, folks. All 12 of those at a $98 price tag. That's just like the old fossil stag from back in the 80s, maybe even up into some of the earlier portion of the 1990s. It's a good-looking bone handle. I wish you'd bring more. We'd need to get more patterns with that handle on it, but that's a very, very nice item. Peanuts are just as popular as any other pocket knife that we offer here on the show for people to carry especially. I know Trapper's kind of king, but people love those peanuts and they love the little Texas toothpicks. They make fantastic gift items. And what a beautiful knife that you're looking at. Rockwell tested blade and the steel's 440 high carbon stainless. You've got $8.17 in it. And then once again, if this is all that you're in the market for, all that you're interested in, gift items for the show, heck, we give you something for buying it. We're going to give you another Stockman, making it 13 knives. There were only going to be 6. Yeah, look at those old white. To German steel, by the way, if I forget to say something, folks, it's because I'm getting old. There are only 5. Only 5 squirrels left in the kudu bone, handmade Arnaud Bernard, South Africa, Bowler N690, stainless steel. It is a knife, you see that. To me, it's a little bit more than just a knife. It's a work of art. That is some of the most incredible bone that I've ever gotten to talk about. It ranks up there with the ivory from a mammoth. That is the inside of the horn of the greater kudu, the gray ghost of South Africa, 1,200, 1,400 pounds. They had the big old long spirally horns. They're a mammal that on the inside of the horn they have a bone. I guess they have to. Look at it. That is just absolutely magnificent. Everything that you see about this knife, even 4 brothers built these knives, folks. I don't know which one or if all 4 of them built this, but we have 4 brothers. And the last we heard is 4 other employees, a total of 8 going on. I can't say enough. We only have 5, and I have not any idea when we expect any more, folks. Maybe not even this year. That would be unfortunate, but that's reality. 103,744. Beautiful, beautiful item at $168 with the free gift to come along with it. On the Stockman. $50 presidential Stockman. It's a little 303 frame. And saltwater mother of pearl, Donald J. Trump. We have $50. So you got to right on the money on that one. Now that is into the mother of pearl on this hen and rooster. Everything about it is 100% totally mirror polished. Look at all the colors on the other side. Got a little gold lip going on. And then you'll see that it's all usually on the lip. That's why they call it gold lip, the lip of the shell, oyster. Beautiful. If you like Donald Trump, you know someone that does. Well, just what a nice item. It's classy looking, folks, and it's only $50. Heck, that's a good deal on the knife, period, without anything being done to it whatsoever, without any of our hands being on it. Oh, Julio. 103,987 at that special $50 price tag. This is going to be an item that there are only 3. Now, we're working on a new series. Everything takes a while of these Bel Airs. Now, there were more than, we had all the different paint jobs on the automobiles. Look at that Chevy, folks. Now, that is tin. All right, that is metal. All right, that's not just a sticker or anything. That's done in metal, and this comes in a beautiful cedar presentation display box at $157. Because Michael Prater did it, you have the free gift item, the spider that we're doing. That is clear lapis. That is it's so perfect it almost doesn't look real. It comes out of the Southwest. Lapis lazuli. And then you have saltwater mother of pearl. Look at what he did on the reverse side. 3 orders and 3 orders only. That's purple heartwood. All right, that was his Michael's own personal stash done on a 312 hen and rooster trapper. And this closes up just like so. Bel Air series, same price it was when we came out with them, folks, $157. That's what we're giving away with each and every single Michael Prater item that you purchase. Every one. You buy 5, you get 5 free knives every time. Well, until this goes away, folks, and then that's what we're doing. One of those bone-handled whitetail German steel 3-blade Stockmans. Again, it's a middleman Stockman. It's not smallest and it's not the largest. This was a major deal that we came about. Mike Saratori, one of our, he's one of our reps here that does a lot of the, commercial and everything, hardware stores, places like that. He came across a deal on this, and it was all brought to us because of this pandemic, COVID. It was $28. It's what this was originally. We've sold them before. That's it's just a folding hunter. It is not assisted opening. It's a rubber-coated ABS handle. Then you got that little mini buoy that's going to come along with it with the Kydex style sheath and some paracord on the little old sheath. It's a cool knife. And on the reverse side, you're going to have an automobile decal that keeps falling down and changing positions, but you know that's all right. Price these, they're $6, $5.99 to $8.99. I actually Googled it. You receive everything at a $18 price tag, and that is all absolutely 100% licensed drill tree, called the Sidekick set. Hunting season upon us, $489, $37. You're saving some big bucks on that knife, on that deal that you just saw at $18 pricing. This is the Torre from Castillo, completely 100% totally handmade in Spain, and 14C 28N, stainless steel. This is just good stuff right here. These are so nice. We're getting low on a lot of them. This is also going to be in the Palfero wood, dense hardwood. Basically, I guess it's more along the line, probably a jungle wood or something. I know it is beautiful, and I know it is very, very dense, and you can feel it. Each slab, when you hold the knife, you can tell the weight. 100% handmade in Spain. Torre on the reverse side. 14C 28N. It's a Sandvik. It's known as a Sandvik steel. So you got a little leather pouch to keep it in. I mean, this is a top everyday carry knife. It's been voted in the top 10 of an everyday carry amongst super brands like Kershaw, Benchmade, SOG, companies like that. Just look at it. It's elegant, it's sweet, and it's got a really, really sharp blade on it. And I like them. Polished wipes and the 3020 grit stone is going to come with it also. 105313 at $120. We had about 15 of those Torres that we're going to be able to do. About 15 orders, at least for the time being. It is free bird time, folks. 105954 at only $18.75. That is, this is one of, there have been many, the most patriotic Bowie fixed blade knives that we have offered in the year 2020, maybe ever. There is wood under that. It's a wine wood. It's a beautiful, rich wine wood handle, and all of that's been bolted on. That American flag, the red, the white, and the blue, the stars and stripes, and that awesome American bald eagle, front and back. Then we get to this big old clip blade. Oh, sweeping original Bowie design. It's going to have a stainless steel S-guard. That's just got that wow factor going on with that. Wow. All right, it's not Damascus steel, but you know what? They made that look so good. It just seems to flow with the knife. Everything about it. 15 inches front and back. Once again, you're going to have, this is actually going to be one of the denier sheaths. It's probably a 1480 denier. But that beautiful, beautiful piece, you can put it up, and I mean, this is just one to own. It's just one of those items. Not $18.75. We got a good price on it. And they're about, well, over 50% of these are gone already. I don't know, it's been about a week or something like that. They have already been bought, and that looks really, really, really good. It's 105954. It's got a good name to it too, Free Bird. There's going to be another K-bar that you're going to be seeing here in just a little while. Got two. This is going to be one of the Tanto blades. Our USMC still sold out. Actually, I think the Armies are gone too, and they do not last at all. We have 10 of this item. All right, now this is a little bit different. You're going to have the Craton grip. You have a Tanto blade, black oxide finish on it as well. You're going to have a Kydex sheath that's going to come with it, armor piercing. Completely 100% made in the United States of America. It's an Ole, New York piece. A straight up K-bar, the weight on it. Everything about this knife. Got a false edge on top. Precision cut for $98.75. We'll be getting the other ones in before too much longer, we hope. But again, you're talking about a company that resides and manufactures product in the state of New York. the state of New York, well, you know, it's one of those states they don't want you to open. Don't want you doing anything. So it is going to be slow coming, folks. 6383 at $98.75. Very, very nice item. Classic original K-bar packaging on it also. The cartridge series. All right, well, that is not a buffalo head. It doesn't look like Drew, let's see. I think I might have we might have messed up on this one. All right, this is the cartridge. Yeah, anyway. We do have the buffalo, hey, Drew. We'll just have to move on from this one, I guess. This is the cartridge, unless, yeah. The buffalo head's the shield, and it has a buffalo on it. They're probably the same price, though, but I will get that all straightened out for you. You know it's Terry. Drew, you get a pass this time. It's going to be Terry that put the wrong one in the wrong box. 106016. This is going to be a 1995, that is the year of this knife, Winchester Folding Hunter. In French black lip, mother of pearl, the new chevron wood, the wider, it's a whole lot wider and a whole lot thicker. The one that we used to use was like $12 linear inch, something like that. Maybe not that quite that much. And then you're going to have Chrysocolla. Beautiful Chrysocolla is the blue. So this knife was produced by Tim Scott Bluegrass in Ohio in 1995. It's one of the few knives that they do that is in stainless, this being one of them. There are only 5 of these that are being built. So you have a 25-year-old antique, almost 26 years old. That's the leather sheath that you're going to receive, the original Winchester packaging. That's serial number 1 that you saw in the box. And on these Winchester boxes, sometimes there might be a little dent or something, you know, on the corners. 5 exist, $478. You're also going to be receiving, you know what, we'll just go ahead and give that free knife along with this one as well, and then the Stockman to come along with it also, but only 5 exist, so that's free. It's when you buy it, folks. Anything Michael Prater's got his hands on it, we're going to do it free. And then, of course, it's over $50, so you receive the Stockman. You're also going to receive a knife that only, if nobody buys 2, only 4 other people are ever going to own. Those are those just nice, perfect carry knives for a Stockman. Almost like a muskrat blade, that main blade that they've got going on with it. We're giving them away free. Speaking of whitetail cutlery, this is going to be a lot of German stainless steel, and it's 4116 in these 2 blades. Highly mirror polished. It's the second cut torch bone, giving it the appearance, you know, doing what we can do to give it the appearance of a deer stag. Big old folding hunter. That is a lot of knife and a lot of German steel for $12.88. If you can buy more than one of these, I would absolutely take advantage. Let's see the build on this one. All right, just like so. Look at the build on. I mean, this knife could be some other brand that sells for $150. You can only put one together so well. And you've got some good German steel. I mean, $12.88. That is a definitely one of those big-time special price tags on it. That's why we gave it a brand new CCN number, 106026. And you have that molded ballistic bear paw sheath that you're going to receive with it to carry it in, because that's a user right there. All 5 1/4 inches of it. We are about out of these. It's one of those shocker type of items that I had forgot about. It was so long ago when these were made by Utica. Tim Scott at Utica Cutlery. It's an old company, folks. They're still plugging it. They're still doing it. And guess what? They're in New York. We bought most of these that he had, and we have 31 of them left. What I didn't realize and was a shocker is there were less than 250 of these that were ever made. Needle nose pliers, all 100% USA made, Winchester licensed, of course. You got serrated blades, you have saw blades, scallop blades, clip blades, files, big heavy duty files. You're also going to have an assortment of some Phillips and flathead heads that you can put on there. It fits into the handle. You can use that. You got needle nose on these. Needle nose seems to be quite the popular one right now. Also the flat nose. But we only have 31 left. They're $98, 100% totally handmade, and they are quality. This is good stuff. It's 105725. I'll pull that Winchester sheath, just a nice sheath. But yeah, that's you know, you see an item like this and you think, well, bunches and bunches and bunches. They're not being made right now at all. They haven't been in a while. No, less than 250 in the world, folks. Look at this beautiful Arno Bernard right there, done in ivory. That's warthog tusk. Warthog tusk is ivory. It's all has some beautiful, beautiful character to it. Also, Bowler N690, the gecko. This is the. I think it might have been the squirrel that we had earlier. That there were only 6 of. We have 13 of this particular one, but that is not a lot. This is one of the frames that we got quite a bit more of, way more than we have ever purchased, ever or been able to even get ever before. But that is an ivory-handled drop point, known as the gecko, and this is going to be out of the Bush Baby series. You know those wide-eyed Bush Babies over there? Bowler N690. There's not anything different about it than any other of the handmade custom Arnos other than the overall size. It's a cutesy, folks, top-grade hand-tanned bovine. Bovine leather sheath is coming along with the old gecko. And I don't know if we even have the gecko in a kudu bone. I'll have to check and see. I just know that our Arno Bernard knives are being purchased, folks. They're buying them up, and it's not something that you replace in a week or 2 weeks or 3 months, or more times than not, 4 or 5 months. It takes a while. How you doing? 105-823, $42.50. That's what I call a thirsty handle. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? It's a happy handle. Makes you smile when you look at it, and that's why Feather McCall's turned into our top seller. And just look at it. You'll catch people looking at these handles all the time. Man, there's just something about it. It stands out. It's bright. And again, especially in 2020, you need something happy going on. You need something good to look at. And that Feather McCall, it's not a bestseller for nothing, folks. That's free at $42.50. You receive a freebie. He brought us 50 of those. That's also going to be on that 519 frame. Hen and rooster drop point with a top grade hand-tanned leather sheath, belt sheath coming along with it as well. If this is what I was saying earlier, of course you get the free knife. But if this is something that you want, that you are interested in, we're going to have them back in stock. The question is when? When? We have 50 right now. Like the first one that we had earlier. It takes some time. We're actually running out of the skeleton frames on those on that fixed blade. It just takes time, folks. And right now during this show, you have something that we're going to give you free for each one of those 50 that go out the door. That free Spidey knives, what I call it. Like those Spidey. 105-387, $42.50. This is going to be now this is a Steel Warrior. It's a good, I'm glad these are neck to neck, side by side. Give you an idea, there are no 2 Coraline handles that are going to be identical. There are going to be a lot that are similar, but no 2 will be identical. Look at that beautiful flow to that Coraline. The bright oranges, the blues, the yellowish colors. It's nice. It's a showpiece. It stands out. You pull that out of your pocket if you were carrying it. People say they want to see what it is. What kind of knife is that? It's $42.50 as well on the Trapper by Steel Warrior. The 4250 fixed blade was H&R. The Trapper Steel Warrior, and free knives come with it as well. It's 105-387. I tell you what you can do. What you might, if you can, if it's available to you folks, buy both. Buy the fixed blade and the Feather McCall that you just saw, 105-823, and then buy the Steel Warrior Trapper that you just saw, 105-387. Get 2 free knives, and you receive the Stockman to go along with that. So you'd have 3 free knives for taking advantage of 2 items that we can't keep in stock to begin with, even when we're not giving anything away free. Look at Emerald River's kind of coming in second place, but it's also not really fair because we haven't been able to get as much of this. That's how it goes. It's all automobile paint, and it's expensive. Look at that pearl dust and the gold. Isn't that something else? All right, and that's on that 525 pattern. That's a little bird and trout, little capey knife. This is a cool, neat frame, cool, neat design at $42.50 from Hen and Rooster, which is one of the only companies that I'm aware of, and I know that there probably are others that are making that. It is absolutely excellent for an outdoorsman if you are going to use it. Tell you what, I just have to put that one up, $42.50, and we're going to give you that awesome assisted opening spider knife to go with it. All right, that's 105-345. These are, we just went through a series of feather macaw, and then you just saw the Emerald River. Now you're seeing another Emerald River. That's a fixed blade more than likely, and the Trapper before it, and the feather macaw fixed blade from Hen and Rooster before that. We're going to sell all of them. I mean, we're giving stuff away free. This is going to probably be the first one that goes out the door. This is going to be in the Coy River. We do not have any of these Barlows. They're gone. That we're going to be doing with that one. In other words, it's a Caliber series, my bad on that, in the Emerald River. Caliber series, we used to have a short action cartridge shield on it. Look at that Emerald River core line. Look at the reverse side of it. Look at that mix. It's all it's in the hands of the mixer, folks, making it look that beautiful, but I'm showing only 23 of them. That was the point that I was trying to get to, and I always take the long way around it, it seems like. And that's what we are doing for each. 105-395 on that Barlow now. 23 is what I'm showing. I'll double check that, but it's going to, if it's we got any more, it won't be, twice that. It's going to be right in that area. This is some Tequila Sunrise. Now this is going to be on the Coy River sharp finger frame, all mirror polished surgical stainless steel. Look at that handle. Look at that. Look at the purples. See, everything is different. That's psychedelic. That's got 1969 written all over it, folks. That's going to come in. All of them are going to come in the Prater tubes, whether it's the round tube or the square tube. It'll be one or the other, and at $28.50. That's extremely affordable. Think about that. When we had to get the knife made, then he has to rip the handles off, pour the core line, cut the core line to a perfect fit, and we can keep it at less than a $30 price tag. 105-650. That is a major deal. You'll know that and understand it when we start getting some of these little Texas toothpicks, pretty much right there at that same price. This is going to be the Choctaw pattern. Now this is the original, the classic, genuine Choctaw. In other words, it's not the larger frame that's 4.5 inches, which is brand new. The first change to a Choctaw, and in 40 years that they've been manufactured, 30, however many it is, it's been a long time. Show this reverse side. This is the Nightmare knife. It's our best-selling, our brand as far as the lock blade is concerned. There is not anything that we do that competes with the Choctaw. People like them. It's unique. It's out of the ordinary. Got a lot of steel in it. It's almost like a folding Bowie knife. Got a lot of front nickel silver in the bolster. Now, it is a Nightmare, and it takes, I think he told me, over 2.5 times amount of time to do one of these than the other knives because of all the halving that has to be done. $38.50, and you get something free with it, folks, and it's on that Choctaw frame, and by golly, I tell you what, that just looks good. 10550 and A2, that's the freebie, and it's a pretty good size knife that we're doing on that. Let me get my old Quentin Dawson spectacles out. Yeah, 4 inches on the Spotty knife. Put this in the show. It's the only one left. It's our show sample. Michael Prater did it. It's $240. Hen and Rooster made the integral single forged Damascus, 1095 carbon steel, 15N20. That is just almost absolutely perfect. Creamy, white ivory. Perfect. That is from a woolly mammoth, 10,000 plus years ago. And it is available as perfect as something that is over 10,000 years in age and has that much perfection to it. Straight up all ivory. Unfortunately, that is the only one that there is with the wire cut buck deer coming out of it. It's 103321. It is one and one only. That is the one that you are going to receive at that $240 price. Bear and Bull, buy one, get one. Now, they did this. A lot of times I don't know everything that they do. We're, big old place here. And I'm hoping we get these back in. But $34.88, they were like $34.50 a piece or something like that. Bear and Bull is one of the only patterns left under that brand. It's the only one that we can have on the show. There might be one here, one there. It's been an excellent brand for us, and I would really like to see it come back. Already we had 75, there's 73 now. You received 2. That's pearl. It's that deep ocean saltwater mother of pearl. Then you're going to have the turquoise, and this is oxhorn. Oxhorn handle. Look at all this custom file work. 440 high carbon stainless steel. All right, it's $17.44, silver nuggeted bolsters of nickel silver. $17.44 because you're receiving both of those at that $34.88 pricing. That's old number there, 30197. You also be receiving the original Bear and Bull packaging that's going to come along with that one also. We got this buckshot tactical lot blade to be coming up. This was the first brand, the very, very first brand that we ever offered, at least on the show, that was assisted opening. Blade locks open, blade locks closed. It's basically a folding hunter. Now, it's not an LB5, it's not quite there. It's G10. Everything is done in stainless. All right, so it's locked right now. You can adjust the tension. We don't always do that. That's okay. It's got some weight to it. Locked. And it's still locked. It's not going to open up. So if you were carrying it in your pocket, this might have come with a little ballistic pouch. I can't remember, 1357. But you don't want that opening up in your pocket, and that's the whole idea behind it. Does that ring a bell to you too, Drew? Yeah, I thought it did. That little old buckshot belt pouch that you'll have coming along with that. We got less than 100 of them left at $13.57. Look at this beautiful knife. This is custom hand forged Bertram. All straight out of Solingen, Germany, folks. Years and years and years ago, one of the original hand forged knives. That's a good price on it, about $20 less than what Jim Frost or what it's supposed to be, but I didn't have nothing to do with it. James, hey, look at the stag on that knife. Cottage industry, cottage series. Neighbors worked for Bertram, and their neighbor next to them worked for Bertram, and the one after that, maybe skip a house or two, maybe not. Each had their own specialty. Many of them, I'm sure most, had multiple specialties. They could do back springs for whatever pattern needed to be done for that given day. They could do bolster work, maybe the blades, all of that stuff, and it all comes together at the end. Look at the beauty of the stag on that knife. It's probably somewhere in the vicinity of 10 years in age, folks. $78 price tag. Beautiful, and that's what I always reference to is the German pattern of a copperhead. 104,683, $78 only. We get to look at money again. We get to look at old Indian head money in the 1800s and early 1900s, Indian head pennies. Jim, I'll go through these dates even though I should probably know them. You'll receive 20 of them. I skipped a date or two. It's 1893. 1893, folks. What a magnificent year. 1904. 1904. 1901. $40 for 20. 1905. Did you look at the condition of that penny from 1905? Sorry about that, Jessica. Look at the condition of that. $40, 22 a tube. And there are other dates. Again, I seem to see a good long mixture. Jim's doing all this. He's picking them out and he's mixing them up. End of the century, 1800, 1890, in that area, to early 1900s. And I know one thing: people are buying up. There's something about old money, folks, and old money that's affordable. 20 of them for $40. $2 for a penny. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? But that's 100-plus-year-old pennies that you're paying only $2 each for at $40. We got people that are buying multiple tubes. They're enjoying it. I like looking at old money. I want you to check out this K-bar. We'd never, actually this particular one, maybe one time we had it. Now, we had a CCN number. It's 19892, 19892. That doesn't necessarily mean it was on the show. We only have 8. We're going to be working on getting some of these, but it may be a while. It's $74 price tag. Check out this dude at $74. Same, I mean, there's really not a whole great deal different except the size. This actually, to me, is a perfect function size. Stacked leather, black oxide finish, and it's only $74 is all that knife is going to cost you. You get a free knife for buying it. We only have 8 of these cool little dudes, 8 of them. As soon as I saw it, where have those been? Well, we have them right now. There's going to be another one coming. It's going to have a little bit more of a hunting blade design to it, but it was brand new and we never had it. It might not be here until a next show or two. It has to go through our system. That's a winner there. You'll like that. It's a neat knife. 198. 92 on it. We've got Stag Be Gone. We're not going to have a great deal of these. It's a big one and it's heavy too. This is all German steel. European deer antler. It's elk stag. This one's going to be done by whitetail. It's $58.75. So you're going to receive the pocket knife that's going to come along with it. Also in in blue bone are that Rocky Mountain second cut, and it's going to have a really, really nice, good sheath done in leather. It's a heavy, heavy knife, folks. It is visible. Full visible tang on that knife. False edge for $58.75. Got about 20 left, unfortunately. That'll be it, and it'll be Stag Be Gone, folks. It's 101-872. Awesome item at $58.75, taking into consideration everything that's going on and has gone on with Stag cost-wise. It's a freebie, folks. You don't pay for it, we give it to you. Your invoice is $50 or more. We are going to give you one of those bone-handled Stockman's, middleman Stockman. Now this one absolutely is going back in time. This is a massive trapper. It's the hunter's trapper. Look at the size of that knife. 270 cartridge shield. Look at that beautiful bone. Got to get this blade over here without cutting myself. 1994, 26, almost 27 years ago. Look at the size of that knife. We only have 9. That's the original Winchester package that you're going to receive. 9 orders. Look at the jigging that Tim Scott did in the bone on that knife. Some incredible jigging work. And then to absolute perfection, inserted the 270 cartridge shield, 270 Winchester. $175 with just 9 remaining. These are the type of patterns, that have a tendency not to come back. Maybe a few here, a few there, if we get lucky. Those kind of out of the ordinary, unique patterns. Like all the Christmas tree, and so well now even the glitter stripe. This is that set I was referencing to earlier. This is new old stock. The knives don't spoil. You keep them dry. You keep them in a good place. Don't let weather get to them or anything. Then they're all going to come oiled. They won't spoil. They'll sit there and they'll last. This is $14.50, a Steel Warrior done in deer stag. With the original copperhead. There is going to be what I call a Viper lock blade, a Barracuda lock blade, and then there is also going to be that peanut that I was referencing to that I got to watch and check on. $14.50. That is old money. All 4 of them at $58, and guess what? You purchase that at $14.50, you're going to receive something like that free, or it may be in blue bone. You have 5 knives instead of 4. We're going to give it to you for buying something that. Once again, and really we'll go through and sell them all, especially anything stag, without giving anything away. But it's all about you. We wouldn't be doing this. There would not be a show if it was not for our customers. That's plain and simple, period. It's the way it works. That's going to get you free freight. for $19.95. It doesn't matter if it's 50 pound, 30 pound, 50, 60 pounds a knife, 100 pounds. It does not matter. If that is on your invoice, if you're in the lower 48 states, we're going to ship it to you and we're going to pay it. If you buy 106011, big old kind of a Halloween themed item, assisted opening knife. That one went quick, folks. Don't go anywhere. Got a lot more to go. Be back here in just a jiffy. Welcome. Thank you so very much. I really hope all of y'all are doing well. And as I always try to reference to at least once, hope all the veterans in this nation are doing good. Hope everything's okay with you. I know it's not, but you know, I think about you all the time. Many friends. Had a lot of military friends, bunches of them, all branches. $72.50, the Gray Wolf from Sling Blade. That's done in D2 tool steel as well. It's a neat G10 handle. It's been CNC cut, computer numeric control, but it gives you a grip, and that's pretty much how they would have had to do it in the CNC. It does the ball bearing action. It's got the trigger mechanism on it. It's got a stainless steel pocket clip. It is a extremely sharp, very sharp knife. I can't describe sharp enough that this blade is. You have to watch it. You have to watch it closing, definitely opening, but closing as well, because it is not assisted. Ball bearings operated. It can go back just as quick as it went forward. $72.50, Gray Wolf, and you get that free stockman if that's your invoice order. It's a good heck of a worker. Heck, we've had people who make knives who have bought them. And I mean, I heard all good stuff, but bought more, call back, buy another one. People who manufacture knives, metallurgists. So this is going to get you a Spidey knife, but right now, we're really not, I don't think that there's any gunboats going on. We're going to have one that's going to be coming up here in a little while in Chrysocolla. But as far as Henry Rister gunboats, big old gunboat canoe and tree ring woolly mammoth ivory, yeah, there's not any being made right now that I'm aware of. Like I said, sometimes they don't tell me everything, folks. Mirror polished, custom worked bolsters. It's just a little shy of a painted pony. No file work on the back springs or the back of the blades, but it's getting close. Chevron wood and jet, both sides. Handle material that exceeds 10,000 years in age. And there was a woolly mammoth at one point in time that was roaming over there in the earth in Siberia that was carrying that incisor of a tusk. Tree ring on the inside. $246 on that beautiful piece, and that is a lot of ivory. I mean, we've pretty much got it on the market, folks. It's been hard for anybody to even come close to touching us. And there will come a day, and I think Jim even referenced to it like yesterday or something, there'll come a day where you know, we may not be selling anymore. Well, we'll have to not sell it, and we'll have to find something else. We'll come up with something else. Maybe we can find some 10,000-year-old stag. Not likely. 103079, $238. This is the squirrel that is done in the warthog. All right, so that is also ivory. That is the closest ivory right now. Well, you got the walrus, and then you had the elephant, and then you had the mammoth, and you had the warthog. There's about 3 of them right now. But this is real close to elephant ivory, but it is not, and it is absolutely legal. Completely legal. That's one tough knife, isn't it? That one is, isn't it? Look at that beautiful ivory, folks. All 100% made entirely by hand of 4 brothers, 4 craftsmen. And that Bowler N690 in the bovine sheath. That is just a neat little knife. It's $238. And that's also going to be out of the Bush Baby. What they call they have series, and then they have the name of the particular model. And that's a Bush Baby series, and that model is the Squirrel. It's a cool little dude, too. 103079 with quite a substantial amount of ivory on that handle. Old timers Club Trapper, what we're going to be doing at $60 is there going to be 5 hen and rooster trappers, Coralines specific to this club. All right, so if you start out with this route and go the $60 one per month, and that's what it boils down to, you receive one per month for 5 months. Well, the first one that you order today, the first one is going to have the free knife to come along with it. You don't have to call back or anything like that. It'll automatically be shipped to you. That's the one that you'll receive first if you're just now joining. One of 300 is all that we're done. It was called Black Gold. We have Ryan. We're also going to have Green Sapphire. Got some good artwork on the blade as well. We have Old Glory. Of course, there's Old Glory, the stars and the stripes. I'm not exactly sure what that's. Where it's placed if you want to, again, if you're doing a one per month, and I believe they call that one Twilight. S&D, Tim Scott made the display, and it's done in cedar. You have a certificate of authenticity, that you could actually put in a little frame or something, but one of the few cedar S&D displays of all the years that I sold them that I have seen. I kind of like it, and I know it smells good. All handmade S&D. But you know what? We have another option. If you just want to go ahead and buy every single one of them right now, 105510 at $300. By all means, you can take advantage of that. And I'm guessing they're going to give you a knife with each one of those trappers, one of the free Spidey knives that we've got going on. I'll be double checking on that, but I think that's probably what's going to happen. But anyway, you can do, like I said, we make it as easy, or try to make it as easy as we possibly can. For you to own a collection like this, and if you need to do it one per month at $60 and you're locked in on that price, by the way, you can go that route. Or if you just want them all right now, maybe you want them for yourself or you need it for some special gift item or something, that's just the certificate like that. So timers on the front, inside. Good work done. Scott, you did good work on that display. It's free freight, 106011. $19.95, big old knife too, got the skull going on. We just sell so much of that type of product when we have it, any of that fantasy series knives or anything different and out of the ordinary. That's an old Plymouth. Old Plymouth pickup. I guess that one's probably going to be back in the, I don't know, 30s or 40s, heck. I should know, shouldn't I? Long time ago, folks. That is a Steel Warrior Copperhead and all natural smooth bone that we're going to give with it. And it's only $32.50. Look at the work that went into that handle. Now you can remove that sticker. All it's basically doing is showing you where the Rockwell test took place. Got some little spider webs going on right there. Looks like some ghost. $32.50. But that is one of the first, well, I believe I've probably shown this pickup before in the past. We usually have Fords, but this one that's a little bit out of the ordinary this year, folks. Plymouth fans, the old Roadrunners, I like them. That's 105909, and basically all we call this one is a Boo. The old Boo pickup truck. And this is going to be limited. We're not going to have a great deal of these. Of course, you know, it's not, before we know it, Halloween is going to be here, so it's just kind of a special type low run item that we thought that y'all would like. I think it looks good, and it's a good price at just $32.50 on the old Boo there. It's 105909 at $32.50. And this is the first item so far. Michael Prater did the Coraline on the handle. All right, so you're going to receive the free knife, and I'll show it to you here in just one moment to give you an idea. Chase has got it up there. He had it up there in the screen. That is Golden Nugget Coraline. It's on a Hen and Rooster 312 pattern trapper. The artwork is beautiful. The handle absolutely is good looking. You want a little touch of gold, you've got it. You've got a round, encapsulated round that you're going to be receiving with it. It's, I mean, this particular one, they're hot off the press, folks. We got 28. That's all that we have right now. We can't keep up. And that's no joke, but we cannot keep up on a lot of the Trump merchandise. It's 104700, and that would be, well, yeah, that's our free shipping, and that is going to be free. Look at the old, I guess that is a Black Widow. It's some type of eight-legged creature, I know that. Yeah. And that's $50 or more, folks. We're going to be giving a lot of stuff away. There's this Michael Prater thing, especially at this time. You know, it's getting close to the holidays, and you're getting something free to the caliber of that Spidey knife. Yes, we'll be going through a lot of them. We're going to have some beautiful Coraline handles throughout this show as well. This is our Hen and Rooster Trick or Treat mystery box at a $28 price tag. Of course, you're going to have Hen and Rooster 51 are left. Again, a lot of this Halloween merchandise. There's not going to be a huge depth of inventory that we're going to be doing. We'll probably do a Thanksgiving some sort of fashion Hen and Rooster deal. I don't know if it'll be $28. It might be a little less. It might be more. I do not know. I know that people have been buying this one, and that's why there are only 51 of them that are remaining. You're going to average in the neighborhood in the vicinity. What I'm showing is about $100 retail. Now, I do not know exactly what all knives that they're using in this particular one. I do know that we are getting repeat orders, and that is always a good thing. When people buy something and we send it to them and they buy more after that, that always tells me that they're happy and they're satisfied. Try one out. 30 days. If you're not completely satisfied with it, all you have to do is make a return on a 105-925, or really anything in the whole entire show for that matter. This is our Festival Preppers Halloween style on a single forge, 4116 German steel H&Rs. I think that's what they are. I'll double check on that. There is going to be a G10 that wraps the tang. All right, it's a non-visible tang, but you have G10, and then you have this laminate, 4116 German steel. And it gives it a really nice, it's kind of almost like lightweight, easy to use. It's a very thin, you know, it's not going to be 3 or 4 or 5 millimeters thickness of steel. You don't want that in a slicer. That's just not the way they're made. But for $14.44 Centuco each, and then the slicer, it's $152 worth of product that I'm seeing. That's what that retail says at only $28.88 is all that's going to cost you. Just a nice gift item. And you know what? You can treat yourself. There is absolutely nothing wrong, folks, with treating yourself to something every once in a while that you like, that you see here on the show. 105-987 at $28.88 for the pair. This is going to, spectacles here. This one is going to be very good, folks. He brought us 50. All right, this is 5019. It was in Oxhorn. It's not anymore, as you can see on the box, that OX. That horn, that handle was ripped off, tore off. That's what he calls it. Rip them handles off. Star Spangled Banner Coraline. So one of the more popular Hen and Rooster drop points that we started using with Michael Prater. Have Michael J. Prater on the blade. It's going to come with a nice leather sheath. So at this very moment, show you the reverse side. They're all different. There are exactly 50 of these that are available. So this is how it works. I know you've seen the steel shot and all of that. This is the knife. So if you purchase this knife at $42.50, that's what it's always sold for. It's what it'll continue to sell for unless there's a price increase. We're going to give you one of these, the old Spidey knife. If you buy 2 of them at $42.50, you're going to receive 2 of these, and you're going to receive our giveaway, our Stockman. Now we're going to give, so that would, you buy 2, and you're going to receive 3 free knives on 104-745. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Coraline. This was a 2020 deal that we did for Father's Day, which really wasn't that long ago, but it seems like it was an eternity ago. It's $50. It's a Michael Prater. Look at that beautiful handle. Look at the Coraline on that. It looks like tequila. The Tequila Sunrise. There's a free Stockman you're going to receive for buying this Stockman. I'm showing 37 of them. And you're going to receive the Spidey knife that I was just showing you. For making the purchase on that knife at $50, that's what it sells for anyway. Once again, 2 free items. However, there are only 37. There's going to be items like that throughout the show. He's going to be here and then within 24 hours bringing us some additional product. But if there is something that you see that you are interested in, and if you can, this is a good time to buy this low-run merchandise, folks. 2 free knives for buying 1. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong there. The Scorpion by Sling Blades, done in a D2 tool steel. It's done in a tanto. I always called it the armor-piercing tanto. This sucker is sharp. Be very, very careful with it. It almost got me right before the show when I was fooling around with it. Not opening it, closing it. You got to watch that. This is not assisted opening. It's going to operate on a bearing system, 18 of them to be exact, and they're polished. So it has a tendency, if you're not careful, it can close just as quick as it opens. Look at that bevel top on it. D2 tool steel, that's G10. It is just very, very nice, and it is very sleek. You have to be careful with these knives, folks. I'm telling you, I cannot stress that enough. No, it sounds like a broken record. Sometimes I think I am. But this knife is an absolute tanto. That is a razor blade. $76.46. Free knife stopping is going to come along with your purchase on that sling blade known as a Scorpion. $105,942 the $76.46 price tag. That's a good looking. Those are good looking. I call those like the perfect stockman. They're the middleman. They're not the smallest. They're not the largest. They're the one that is right in between. Easy carry knives that we're giving away. I kneel trapper at $32.50. This is out of the collector series. It's an all natural white smooth bone. When I say the collector series, there's not ever any shield in these, and they're really not put in trapper sets or collections or anything like that that we offer. And you have the oval Tang stamp on it. It's what we've been using for a long time, folks. That's printed on the handle. You have God Bless America. On the front bolster, you have I stand, I kneel for the flag, or I stand for the flag, I kneel for the cross. On the front, you're going to have the Pledge of Allegiance. And then when you open this up on the inside, you have the Lord's Prayer at $32.50. If you're liking this item, and so many of you have, between this merchandise and like the Trump merchandise, again, all we ever seem to do is play catch up. But if you like it and you know somebody else that may, you purchase 2 of them, you get free stuff. You're going to receive a free Stockman because we're well less than 100 of this one available right now that we've got made up. It's 105-830 at that special $32.50 price tag. Buy one, get one free. There we go. That's whitetail cutlery. This is just kind of like crazy. These are whittlers. It's like a cigar frame whittler to a certain extent. For $10.88, you're going to receive 2 of these knives. That's $5.44 a piece. It's almost ridiculous, isn't it? Out of that whitetail brand. It was just an overstock, and trust me, it's not overstock any longer with only 40 orders. That's going to be German steel. It's going to be 4116. We have we got good contacts there. We got through all the decades of dealing with with the Hen and Rooster line. Well, it's giving us access to steel to incorporate into our own pocket knives. That main spear point blade, smear polished, it's going to lock. These are locking locking center lock whittlers is what they call it. There's a locking mechanism. This is the only blade that locks, but how often do you ever see a pocket knife with multiple blades and one of them locks? They're not very common, folks. They're expensive to build. But that is probably the last show this is going to be made available on. Our today's special, I like these sub-hilt fighters too. It's always been one of my popular, it's just been a favorite. Don't really ever use one or anything like that. But I like looking at them. I like collecting them. And $16.45, that is all 15 inches. Wait till you feel the weight on this. It's got a lot of steel. There's not any nickel silver. All right, that guard is stainless. The sub-hilt, which is a secondary guard that you see, basically gives you a finger protector, forefinger or pinky, depending on which way that you hold the knife handle. All natural, original frostwood, so laminated hardwood. Some of the genuine, the real frostwood from years back. That we've got access back to again, and that is just going to be all stainless steel. And you're basically going to just get a little nylon sheath that's going to come with it. But if you're going to, if you're collecting them, that's a centerpiece. And that's a good-looking blade right there. And it's only $16.45. That's like $44 and some change, something like that. $44 retail at that special $16.45 price tag. 106-00-01 as a today's special. That is a nice fixed blade. So is this one too. Look at that Christmas tree Coraline. He came out with this last year. It's on the Coy River, $28.75 and the free knife. Spidey, Spidey assisted opening. Look at that pearl dust right there. Man, it's got Christmas all over it, folks. Look how awesome looking that blade is. Not only the Coraline, but the popularity of a classic pattern known as a sharp finger, which all came about when Charade of Ellenville, New York, built their first old-timer and/or Uncle Henry in that pattern. It's been with us ever since, folks. It's 103-731. You get free stuff for buying it at $28.75. Now, this particular little buddy right here, it's done in genuine giraffe bone. Case has no more. They're not going to have any more. We bought the last they had in inventory. 2020 New Decade 10 dot on that, and giraffe bone, all natural state of giraffe bone. Not a shield, so they did a little embellish XX on the front bolster because it's very, very dense, hard, strong stuff. Well, it's from a giraffe. It has to be $128. So there are going to be zero of these produced. If there are no more, there will not be any more. It's out of their special 2020 exotic series that they do every single year on limited runs, usually about 500, folks. $128 price tags, 105673. I believe we might even have a gun stock frame that they brought back also that'll be coming up. The fisherman's knife, case fishing. I just like this knife. I remember it as well. Another one, I don't talk about it as much because, heck, we don't have the knife on here hardly ever. We don't hardly ever have any. Grandfather used to keep one of those in a tackle box. That shield, that is a fish hook sharpener. You have a little scaling blade that you could use on panfish or something like that, magnetic at the end of it to degouge hooks, and that long, sleek, big old Texas toothpick blade. $59, yellow comp, and stainless, by the way. $59.60. That is not often seen, folks. $127.43 at that $59.60 price tag on it. Like that knife. It's a big toothpick. Almost 5-inch framer. I guess it pretty much was. These were just, he just brought some of these now. They're not going to be many. As a matter of fact, there's not going to be a great deal of John Primble Belknap Hardware 1095 carbon Barlows anymore. There's going to be a new Barlow. It'll come out and it'll be dated. But he brought us 14 of these, and that is in white matrix. It's a jasper. It's a stone, and it's a Michael Prater, so you got something free for buying it. But only 14. These have really, it's the first time that we've had any of these in stock in or brought to us in quite some time, for whatever the reason may be. Legendary John Primble of Belknap Hardware, Louisville, Kentucky, a long time ago, folks. 104804. Like that knife, like that design, like that round bolstered Barlow. Without any question, the most affordable item that we have with any type of mammoth on it at all. And what this is it's pieces of ivory, mammoth ivory, that have been used. Well, you know, we had the gunboat canoe earlier, not too long ago. Well, there are going to be pieces. So it's ivory, and it's 10,000+ years in age. You don't just throw it away or discard it. You're going to use it for something. It's going to be a micropearl, which is the original name for Coraline. All the certificates come with it, and the tube. You got a double blade print on that one. Very, very affordable. And that's front and back of mammoth ivory. At only $58.75 with the free knife coming along with it as well. These go very fast. They move rapidly. And, it's to be expected. Handle material that caliber of that age at that type of pricing that you just saw. Just a few of these left. As a matter of fact, I was caught off guard on these. A combo, that's $68.75 H&R Foden Hunter. That's $42.50. All right, so you're up there $110. It's got a $10 discount plus the free knife for buying it this way. But this one we're in single digits. And again, I was not completely aware of that. I goofed up. But we have 7 people that may enjoy that one and saving the money and getting something free. And feather macaw, I mean, it pretty much just speaks for itself, folks. Look at it. Look at the beautiful, good mix job going on that one. Also, you're going to have a leather sheath that comes with the fixed blade and a ballistic 1680 molded denier. Big buck or hen and rooster sheath, belt sheath that's going to come along with that big old folding hunter. 105,965 at $100, $50 a piece. 1875 savings on the folding hunter and $7.50 extra you spend on the fixed blade, but you got something free, and all in all, you saved money. 6 are available. This is the original cheetah that we've got going on 105, 104, 571. It's just a beautiful handle. It's done some good work. There's just something about the, just a serious, tremendous amount of jigging takes place on the 111.5 ring cheetah. Beautiful olive bone. Just 6 right now. Trappers are back in stock, so you'll be seeing those over the next couple of days. Trappers in that handle. $82.50. New Decade 2020 10 dot. 104,571. Pony Jasper is the most, our most popular, I guess his as well. Painted Pony Jasper. It just looks good front and back. Again, he just brought a few of the Barlows that he had. We didn't have any more to give him, so it'll dry up. It's just a good-looking knife. It's a good-looking stone. $148 on it. And since, again, it's a Michael Prater, so you receive the free knife. It's not just a Corlon, it's all across the board on whatever handle he uses. If it's his, you get something free. Yours is going to look different. Some have a little more of the red and orangish red, and some have well, just about what you see there, but it all looks good. 104,273 at $148 price. Now this is the gun stock frame that I was referencing to when we were doing the little pocket hunter that was in the Giraffe Bone Exotic series. This is the 30 pattern. All right, this is a pattern that has been brought back. It's not anything new. It's been around for a long time, but they haven't made it for a long time. And it looks like a gun stock. It's one of the larger ones. What is that, 3 1/4 inches, giraffe bone. We have 27 of these. I don't think that we'll get any more of this one either. At $128, one of the ones they did 500 of, and they specify. That's worldwide because a lot of them get sent out of the country. Now, I don't know how much of that took place this year, but anyway, it's all that they do. And look at the beauty of the handle on this 54 frame trapper. That's 6.5 bone stack. These craftsmen, they spend a lot of time on this handle. They do the jigging on it, and then they do flame torch, soap and flame. $64.37. Really, the goal is, and what they're trying to achieve, and they've done it, is to give it the appearance as best that they possibly can of some sort of form or fashion of a red India deer stag that is, well, it is embargoed. That is a good-looking 10-dot New Decade trapper, too. It's same old money pricing, however, $64.37, a little shy of $100 retail on that one. It's 50470. Speaking of trappers, it is fall harvest time, and we got a boatload of Steel Warriors trapper patterns, and then we got a centerpiece that is a good one. That is a good deer skinner. Beautiful. It's a greenish and bluish bone on the skinner. Bought many of them. Many of them still looking to this past weekend. And some of them, the only ones I got left now are what they call red oak. But that is a nice looking fixed blade knife. It's only $10.97. Last 36 collections of the fall harvest trapper set we'll be able to do. Look at that incredible ox horn on that knife. They all look different. That's actually ox horn too. It's going to be, it looks like maybe a giraffe or something. Look at that beautiful bone. That is genuine ram horn. That's an old second cut style of a bone handle, dark. Not very many patterns done with that. Look at that beautiful Christmas red. Green bone with the saw cut jig. That is kind of like a Mojave. It was called butter rum from some people. Beautiful torch bone on it also. A very nice item. It's a good looking set. It's good knives too. Handles do a whole lot for a knife, do they not? $98.75. But as I mentioned, there are only 36. That's all that we have. Now, if that's going to be the only item that you're interested in ordering, that's fine. You have a free stockman that you'll receive by Whitetail Cutlery. Middleman stockman, it will be blue bone, or it'll be in a second, what they call a Rocky Mountain, a second cut, and it'll have German steel. Every blade that you see on that turntable, steel's 440. Each one of those knives has had a Rockwell test that took place on it. That's what we're doing, $50. I mean, it doesn't have to be an item that's $50 or more. It can be two $25 items and so forth. As long as that invoice of merchandise is $50 or more, each time we will give you one of those at no additional charge. So Fall Harvest was 105770. I've been waiting on these forever. We still do not have the wall plaque. And again, it's can't fault them at all, folks. They shut down for a quarter of the year like those wall plaques. Right now they got enough going on, enough knife making. So it might be a while on the wall plaques. $178.99, or who knows, next week we may have them in stock, or they might be here tomorrow. I just don't know. But that is the original classic W.R. Case & Sons Old Western style Bowie. Say Old Western because Western Cutlery, when they were in Boulder, Colorado, they were the ones that actually came out with that big old Bowie blade, as you see. So you're going to have a very, very nice leather sheath, almost a basket weave style. There's Jim Bowie himself, folks. Remember him? $178.99. And they're displaying that gift box, that presentation box, individually. They have a place for the sheath and then a place for that magnificent fixed blade. $129.78. Six are available at that $178.99 price tag until we get more. This is also something real different, very unusual, unique, and out of the ordinary. It's a marlin spike. Just not really many, people aren't really building them any longer. A lot of people collect these, especially if you can find old ones, but that's difficult. Most of the time they're used. But this one's going to be, well, a Coy River. You got the big old knot kneader. There's a big old spike on it. You're going to have a massive sheep foot blade, one of the largest that I've ever seen. It's usually on this pattern. And then you have the old bottle and can opener. So collect are people that spend a lot of time on a boat, or if you know someone that does. It's a gift item that is just not your everyday. You don't just walk in knife stores and find them anymore, folks. Big old bell on it. It's kind of wild looking. But it's only $16.88. It's $37.95 retail, and the Coy River is good. Now, there's no brass in it. Everything is stainless other than the handle. On that spike, 104,747 at that special $16.88. I've always liked those. Never had a use for them, but I just like it. It's just because it's so very unusual. You know, at one point in time, every single knife that was manufactured had a purpose behind it. It was a tool. Look at that Primble right there. That's what's free. It's the old Spidey assisted opening lock blade knife. I'll give you a look so put it into perspective how large that is while you check out this. Maybe the last of these Primbles that we receive. It's the one we're giving away. That one right there. It's free with Prater merchandise. Pretty neat looking. That's going to be turquoise. You got the red, you have the 40 count web, and then there is going to be some, chevron wood. John Primble, back in the 1800s, Belknap Hardware considered him the #1 employee that they had, especially selling knives, so they say. And they trademarked this. Still current active trademark. There's not another knife company in the world that has one as old as Belknap Hardware on these Primbles. Classic Barlow and original packaging. A beautiful, beautiful piece on a 105-193. You know, when it all comes out, and we get to where there are hardly any of the Primbles are remaining, when they're going to be replaced with dated new Primbles. Yeah, probably be shocked at how few of these that were really ever done. Probably be 200 or less of all of them, some of them not even close. This is a hen and rooster. This was actually the first Mardi Gras handle. This was the first. 68, and then of course it's changed, but $68.75, and it was started out on that particular 312 frame H&R. I like both of them. I like all that pearl dust. Now some of it doesn't have as much of the dark Coraline as others do, but for this special that we're doing, we went ahead and it took him about 3 weeks, maybe a little longer. We got 50 of them done on a hen and rooster, 312, Prater Custom with Spidey coming along with it at $68.75. You're not going to be far off for that of regular bone-handled H&R price, regular trapper. So in other words, that is another, it's a good value, 104, 347, and it is different. It's the only hen and rooster that it has been done with that original Mardi Gras Coraline handle. This is going to be titanium executive quickie, folks. That is because it is assisted opening. And at $15.18, that is the rainbow, the red, the white, and the blue titanium. All solid on the back side. That little, what we call that pearloy. Look how those colors change on that titanium, on stainless steel. A lot of work done just in the handle, and it is fast. It's almost kind of like elegant in a certain way. It's not anything that is just recently arrived, and that is why we only have 79. And that is some old money on that one too. Look at that item number, 43,782, going back in time, folks. Nice, just a nice. It's a nice knife to even look at. Just looks good, especially for $15.18. Now this, because of this Valley Forge Stag Skinner, will be down to like 40 or left. It has walnut. That's the spacer. Finger groove, deer stag, legendary Valley Forge. They were the factory was in Newark, New Jersey, started by Boker long time ago, back in the late 1800s, 1891. What has been used in that very, very tight, lots of layers of Damascus is 1095 carbon steel. You know, kind of like what they've used on railroad spikes. It's tough stuff. And there is some 15 and 20. Nickel, it's $52.50. We're going to give this one to you. That actually was a giveaway. That buffalo horn, German steel, little Sunday Stockman, little purse Stockman, little dress Stockman, and you'll also receive a larger one if that's what you order, because it exceeds $50. You receive the whitetail cutlery middleman. You'll be getting in on one of those Stockmans. So it'll be 2 other knives. That's all that you are going to order, because we're running out of the Stag. At $52.50, got 2 free gifts. Well, I chose it. 104-816 on that one. This is, again, something that we just sell so many of these things. I own them. Use them all of the time, not for steak. Use them for all different types of stuff. Just a utility knife for me in the kitchen, and it's gone outside the kitchen. I've used it for stuff that normally you wouldn't want to use a knife for. But anyway, for $12.50, buy multiple sets of them at that $12.50. They're large. They're H&Rs. That is walnut as the handle. They have a partial serration and a partial straight edge. And they also have the Hen and Rooster logo lasered into the handle, and the rivets, the pins, they're all done in stainless. These are built tough. I mean, for $12.50, you might buy more than just 2 sets if you want to give them as gifts, because they're good. 257-47 for all 4 of those at that $12.50 special. $12.50 price tag. Look at this turquoise dream. Turquoise dream. That is Damascus. Hen and Rooster, it's waterfall. Damascus steel. The lighter Coraline. Look at the colors in it. There are only 11 of these. This also is one that I am not certain. Well, if I had to make a wager, if they're building any more of these right now, well, I'm going to say no. That's what I'm going to wager against. $88. See that waterfall? Kind of like, oh, it almost looks like a Hamon line on the spay blade. But Damascus Hen and Rooster and Michael Prater, heck, that's just a good deal once again, period. If it was not, he did nothing to it, if it just had a regular bone handle. Actually, it might even be a little more than that. 104,986. 11 orders, all that we have. This is a big old 4-blade Congress. You got to watch this one right here, folks. It'll get you if you want to try and open all 4 blades, and there are 4. Matter of fact, I probably shouldn't fool with it. Usually how you do it is you open it all like this first. Has slip joint built into it. It's handmade Bertram, Solingen Cottage. Just like so. By the time I get all this done, we'll move on to something else probably. All right, let's see what's going on. I just did the wrong side. 2010, I do believe, is what this is dated. The date is going to be in the frost etch right under the Hen and Roosters. Look at that deer stack. That is a massive 4-blade Congress. Old Cottage Series at $110 price tag. There are, as far as I am aware of Bertram Cottage knives, 0 being in production right now. And, you can always say that you are now an official hillbilly. 103063 at $110. This is a hot one right here. So I guess it's probably the only item that we have the Purple Passion Coraline on currently. It is just a purple sales, period. There's just no two questions about it. It sells, and it sells very, very well. $28.50. The 24 of these that we currently have will move out, and they'll move out quick. That's on a Steel Warrior, little Texas toothpick Steel Warrior at $28.50. Comes in a little square tube. You got the square tubes, which is usually for the pocket knives, mostly. And then the larger knives end up in the big round tube. But freebie coming along with it, even though it's only $28.50. However, once again, we only have right now, I think he might be bringing some, but it won't be a lot. 24 is what we currently have. When I say bringing, that's going to be over the next couple of days. So if there are any available throughout this weekend shows that you watch, you can call and ask about them. But anything purple, whether it's Coraline or anything, purple sells. The old Purple Haze, that makes it even sell better, folks. 105803, beautiful classic canoes from Ocoee River. Look at the deer stag. That's European elk antler. Used some of that was purchased last year. I've been seeing it mostly on some fixed blades, few folders. And then pearl with an acrylic protective coat. Ocoee River, the brand, canoe, the pattern. Kind of goes hand in hand, doesn't it? We'll do the pair of those at only $58.75. We're less than $30 a piece. That one, believe it or not, being the most expensive one, the stag, it's not getting any less expensive. It just gets more expensive. And if you're a canoe collector, know someone that is, or this is just one of those items that you're looking at and you say, you know what, I just really like those knives. We'll give you a free knife, a Stockman, for making the purchase on it at $58.75. And it'll be one or the other. Both of those are bone, and they're middleman Stockmans. Not the smallest, not the largest, the one that's easy to carry in your pocket. So the canoes were $105,803, $26.75. I take it we ran across a few of these. Good all-around utility on the wild side look of Attack Extreme hatchet done in stacked leather. I'm telling you, they're very well built. The stacked leather, basically like round bolsters that are done in steel. Has a black oxide finish, non-reflective, a lanyard. You'll have a sheath head cover for that Tack Extreme. There are just 60 of those, so this is going to be in that little warehouse inventory deal that we do multiple times throughout a year. Might not get another one in until after the holidays. That's the big, massive one we always run across. Every single time we always find something, folks. And that's old money pricing on that one under a new item number, 106032. A lot of hatchet for only $26.75. You know what? You might want to get the freight knife, folks. You'll be shocked at how much this weighs. That's going to probably exceed a pound, maybe 2. That's that freight knife that has done so very well for us. All of them do. Get a product, and we for buying it, we give you we pay freight to the lower 48 states. And that was the old Halloween theme. So we've got a little Star Spangled Banner red, white, and blue going on this particular toothpick as well. 102699. All right, well, we'll probably move on to the other one. It's supposed to be $28.50 like the next one coming up. Jim Frost, I apologize for that. I thought that was all taken care of. My bad. It's what it is what it is, isn't it, folks? Can't do anything about it now. Anyway, Star Spangled Banner. We've got some Galaxy. Another hot one that's coming up. This was actually one of the handle materials that started out in the Club Series Trappers. It's called Galaxy Coraline. Now it's a darker Coraline, but look, that's pearl dust. $28.50. The $22.75 price that you just saw is my fault. That was on a special price when Michael was here. And we just can't do them at $22.75 and give stuff away. I do apologize about that. But anyway, 101471, and just like a twilight at night, folks. The stars in the sky in the Galaxy at $28.50 with the free Spidey knife. It's going to be coming along with all of those. Just a whole lot of work. It may just be a little Texas toothpick. Don't let that fool you. A lot of work going into redoing all those handles, tearing handles off, and then redoing them and cutting them and all of that. That's what we're doing free, folks. Any Michael Prater knife, you get one. And you're going to get one at no additional charge as long as this promo goes on. There's going to come a point in time, next few days or whatever, that knife, we'll be out of them. We'll change it. We'll let you know when that's going to be. Be during the weekend. We'll make an announcement. Because we're getting all those other ones away. At least I hope we do, because it's a good giveaway. That's Jim's pick. $52. No, not even $22.50. $12.88. 15 inches. Tiger Eye fixed blade. A big 15-inch, and it's from Chip-Away. It looks good on your screen right now. Wait till you hold one in person. That is a winner at $12.88. You need to display swords. You need to display little 22s. I've seen pool cubes displayed on all kinds of stuff. It's a wood. It's only $9.88. That's 50% off any of the price. All of the other networks that I ever did shows that sold those for. They were $19.95. And we have 105670. What we have left of these, you buy two, you get one. Basically, what you're saving like $20, a sling blade. These done in HCR13 MOV stainless. You got carbon fiber and G10 in the middle, G10 on the bottom, G10 on top. And they are wild. Less than $53 a piece. That is a good value, a good buy. Harvest Moon. 3 of the drop point Steel Warrior fixed blades. Buffalo horn, and we have that's a bone stag resin. And then we have a beautiful, beautiful autumn bone, almost like a chestnut. And then just an array of folders. Look, that's buffalo horn. It's all 440 stainless. Those are good knives. They're good working knives. They're good ones to use. They don't take up a whole lot of room if you're packing out somewhere. And they get the job done because they hold an edge. You don't have to sharpen them all the time. They're kind of perfect all-around size. And then the fact that you purchase this Harvest Moon collection, they're only $8 a piece. $8, folks. Buffalo horn on a Stockman, seashell engraved bolsters, matching toothpick in buffalo, matching trapper in buffalo, the peanut that matches it with the special bolster work in buffalo. There's some more of that, more to me like a chestnut bone, copperhead, hawkbills. Look at that beautiful trapper. All the colors of the fall. There is even a rare doctor's knife. Bone stag resin, barracuda lock blade, trapper, copperhead, and the toothpick that's going to go along with it. There is not a knife on here that we are, and most of them more, actually, because there are a couple of few peanuts and a toothpick. A couple of toothpicks and a peanut, I mean. But the wholesale on these exceeds $8. This is $375 worth of merchandise that you're checking out, and that's probably some of the older retail, especially those three right there. That is a good one to buy. That is a good set. It's at a very, very good price, and it's got some awesome, not only patterns, but some really good-looking handles in Harvest Moon. Hate to see that one go as well. It's 103, 112. All of those. Plus getting a freebie at $120. Let's see, 106011, 1995. All you have to do is buy that. We're going to pay the freight. If you want other product to go along with it, we will pay the freight on all of it. Again, it's gotten pretty routine. Of course, we sell it. We got a lot of dealers that buy from us, whether they set up at swap meets, they can, or however they're doing it now. Always have, probably always will. But it has gotten almost a regular basis have $30+ freight bills, and we paid it. And because whatever the weekly free shipping knife was, they made a purchase on it. Look at that beautiful chrysocolla. Look at the stone on this knife. This is not the banded. There's two different, one's called banded. It's got straight lines that go through it. This is a big, big 3-blade gunboat, hen and rooster canoe. Both sides and the freebie. But what really is incredible is the $86.75, because whether it's in the red bone or the green bone, the standard handle material that these knives came on, not the stag's up 90 and the pearl's up in the $90+ range. That's according to a regular bone handle. But look at that beautiful stone, and it is very, very popular. I'll show you the reverse side of it real quick. All of it's going to look different. Mother Nature, Earth, they can create some beautiful handles for knives, can they not? It's a good price on that one. Michael J. Prater and the freebie. 105-647. By the way, we only have 22, and he actually is last week, I do believe. We just got those back in. 22 is what we had at $86.75. Now this is the Pony Jasper. The same identical pattern makes everything completely the knife looks completely different because it is handle-wise. Got these coming. All of you that had these or were waiting, your back orders, they've all been shipped out. Same exact price as you saw earlier on the chrysocolla. And we had it on a Primble knife at Barlow earlier in the show. Just all different. Sometimes it's got a whole lot of this orangey red. Look, and I've seen some that are more red, and I've seen some that are also lighter. So the last two gunboats that you have seen that are Michael Prater's, other than Mammoth, the woolly Mammoth, these are hot sellers. And they are available right now if you can. It's something that you may be interested in for Christmas, or you're wanting to treat yourself. This is a good time to make the purchase on this product, because when the giveaway is finished and over, we're still going to sell it at $86.75. And as beautiful as that knife is, they'll always be sold. 105536. This is the Freedom Bowie at $58.63. Star Spangled Banner Coraline. Look at that pearl dust in that one. Buzz Parker has made his way in the studio, folks. He is getting geared up and he is ready to roll. This is a tough one right here than any of the other fixed blades because of all they have to do, all the cutting. That may not seem like a lot, but it is. And that is a heavy, heavy Sharps fixed blade. Look at that pearl dust in that. Look at that custom worked bolster at $58.63. And it just simply says freedom. 105,487 coming to you in the tube. Look at the thickness of that heavy-duty Coraline on that. That's what we're doing free with Michael Prater merchandise, or anything that he has to do with, which is any of the Coralines, any of the stones, and I guess it's going to be also with the Painted Pony, of course. Could not see it not being. Only had one Painted Pony on the show. Like this item, there's going to be a 6-piece collection that'll be coming. But right now, this is what is available at $8.38. These are from McCoy River. It's going to be what I call the German pattern copperhead. See, look at the bolsters on this, nickel, silver, seashell. And then you got a little Texas toothpick also, but $16.75. It's this Ocoee River brand. Everything they do, don't let that price fool you, folks. This is just a very well-made knife. There's your Rockwell test. But all of their bone is fluid. And the build on these knives for $8.38. I mean, $16.75 isn't that heck of a bad deal just on the copperhead, but you get that little Texas toothpick that's going to come with it. There aren't but 4 other patterns that will be introducing over the next few days, folks. That's 104,697. This is from Sharps. The Sharps brand, the fixed blades, mostly. Actually, they started out with pocket knives. It's what started the whole entire brand. That is assisted opening. Now, this is going to have some weight. It's got a blade design that's real close in appearance to the Freebird buoy. It's going to be heavy, so you got to have a sheath, or I would want one. It does have a pocket clip, and you can remove it. That is wood. I'm going to fold that one up as another molded ballistic 1680. Denier sheath that's going to come along with that one. Let's see here. $17.08 on that Sharps. When Tim Scott came and we did that Winchester show, I guess that was back in September. How time flies, folks. This was a show special. We have the Century, 1900 2000, and then we have the Getaway, the bronze knives. They've always made something like this. Not always. Both sides are done. Now they're different on each side. You've got either train robbers or they're going after the train robbers on the bottom one. And then you have the Getaway on the reverse side. He stated it's anywhere $19, $20, somewhere in between is his normal wholesale per each one of those. Well, we're at $14.98. It's basically at least like a $5 discount. Per bronze is still at the show special price of $29.95 for the pair, $105.7, and a 5. Well, if you've missed out on any of the stag-handled German bulls, the one with the razor, it wasn't on the show because there are so few of them that are left. Months and months and months of manufacturing, and they're gone. I do have a little over 100 of this, but the razor, yes, and I don't know that we're going to see any more in 2020, folks. European deer stag, handmade German bull Barlow, and that is only $39. $39.85. If you can buy more than one, please, because we're running out of time for you to do it. We're selling them all out. Barlow pattern in all brands. Hot, they should be. It's an awesome frame, but when you add stag, then everything changes. This is a big Skinner here. I'm going to be having some old Bertrams, some old handmade Bertrams coming your way. There'll be singles on some displays that we found. I mean, some of the old ones, some of the old steer horns, Stockman, Stag, Pearl, Copperhead, original little cutting horses in a bone that I don't even remember. But anyway, that'll be for a future show soon, I hope. That is a lot of elk antler on this knife. Upsweep Skinner, hand-tanned, autographed, Jim Frost autographed, leather sheath coming with that knife. That is almost like a perfect design. 4116 steel from Germany. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so very much. And once again, all the veterans across this great nation of ours, thank you. The first responders, those of you that are on the front lines, thank you. Thank you so very much. I mean, you're all heroes. We appreciate all of you. I hope you saw something that you liked. I'm not done, or I am done. The show continues. Got Buzz and Chase going to be coming up. They're going to be giving stuff away just like I did, folks. It is a good time to buy knives. That is for certain. Absolutely. Thank you again. I'll be letting you know when Tim Scott and Michael are going to be here. It might be up close to the middle of November now, but we'll keep you informed. Y'all ready? You ready, Buzz?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into Cutlery Corner Network. I am Chase.
And I'm Buzz Parker. And we are ready to, it's like the newsman, we're ready to sell some knives here. We've got some great deals, free freight opportunity,
Yes, we sure do.
Jim's pick.
All the usual suspects.
Add to
Plus,
order.
we have a couple extras going on. So
Yes.
first off, we'd like to talk about our free shipping item, which is the Spooky Special Tactical Assisted Opening right here. Fantastic knife for just $19.95. Item number 106011, and when you purchase this, you get free shipping not only on that item, but
Everything, anything and everything that you buy.
that's right.
As long as you live in the continental 48 states. Hey, this is great. I love the color. This looks like a Guns N' Roses one.
Yeah,
It does kind of have a
little Dia
Guns.
de los Muertos going on there.
Yeah, it's neat. Very colorful, no kidding. I love
That's
that.
our free shipping item of the week. Our other specials we have going on, we have a giveaway with every $50 invoice, and that is an Our Choice Whitetail Cutlery Stockman
Yes,
in either the blue or,
second cut.
that's right.
Yes, all you have to do is spend $50 on product. Now that doesn't mean shipping is $40 and it's $50 in merchandise, and that's super easy to do. And you get one of these absolutely free, and I believe those are like I think $24.95 retail on those.
They're coming right at you.
Stainless steel, beautiful bone, our choice. You'll either get smooth blue or that jigged second cut bone.
Now, you'd think with all the specials we already have going on, that would be it, but you'd be wrong. Because with
That's
every
right.
purchase of a Michael Prater Custom, you get a free Spider Tactical. Right there. So any Michael Prater Custom, and this is more than one per invoice. So if you purchase 2 Michael Prater Customs, you're going to get 2.
3.
3, you're going to get
3.
I think 3. That adds up.
All right, that's a great deal right there.
And it
free.
is assisted opening, but it's a little bit different than normal because it has no trigger mechanism, but you have something which I like to call the Spidey flick.
You got the venting in the blade or the circular opening. You just flick it open with your thumb. And this
Yeah.
is also, that's got a glass breaker and seatbelt cutter.
It sure does. Fantastic tactical to get for free.
Yes.
There is the Chase patented Spidey flick.
And that's your free freight opportunity. I love the colors on all these.
Oh, absolutely. They're fantastic.
Yeah, these work great. They're fast, folks. They're very fast.
I really need a beard trim.
Yes, you
I'm
do.
not going to use this knife, though.
No. That's neat.
Fantastic giveaways, a lot of opportunities for good deals on the show we have today. And Buzz, I'd like to let you know something.
Okay.
I'm a little suspicious of stairs.
Why's that?
They're always up to something.
We need that gong show gong.
We sure do. Coming up next
we do.
is our Jim's Pick, item number 106028, just $12.88.
That is a big frostwood bowie. as you can see.
The Tiger Eye Frostwood.
Yes, it's the Tiger Eye Frostwood. It's got the red and black alternating colors, full tank construction, all-weather nylon sheath. Is that right? 15? Yeah, 15 inches overall.
It is a monstrous buoy, and you'll notice something. It is chip-away cutlery, but it
Yes.
doesn't have that usual double-stitch leather sheath. It has the chip-away nylon sheath.
Got the all-weather nylon. It's got the saw teeth, blade spine, big
Full tank
blood
construction.
groove. Got big blood groove. Is the blood groove on the other side too?
Let's see.
Yeah.
It is not.
No. Just needs to be on the front, really. That's what most knives are designed like. There's your big blood groove. Very big knife for less money, for a small amount of money.
Big knife, small
$12.88.
money.
That's right. $12.88. That seems to be the magic price point. And if we don't sell out of these, which we probably will, they're going to go back up to $22.50. So it's almost half price.
Oh, basically it is.
Yeah.
I mean, even the $22.50 is a deal. But you know, Jim Frost's signature is at 88.
88. 88.
Anything priced with an 88-cent price tag is going to be a
He's-
Jim Frost deal.
It sure is. $12.88. Here's your woo of the week. Now this is one that all you have to do is place an order and you get to buy this, or you qualify to buy this for $13.83. And there's a whole lot. It's got a neat blade. I love this. It's cleaver.
Oh, it sure does.
Cleaver blade, I'm going to call it.
And the deal with this, as Buzz was saying, you can't purchase this just on its own.
No.
You have to have something else, such as the Jim's Pick or anything else on your order. And then you can buy it at that price tag. And same deal with the Jim's Pick, $13.83 this week only, and it goes right back up to the $19.98 price tag. And something I probably pointed out to you, Buzz, but for those who don't know, the reason they have these patches backwards on either ambulances or uniforms is so it has the appearance of blowing in the wind when it's either driving or they're moving,
Oh, okay.
and that is why.
I've wondered that several times, actually.
This is assisted opening.
And what's neat about this, you got your American flag artwork on both sides of the blade.
Yes, you do, as well as a pocket clip. $13.83.
And it's kind of got that rainbow titanium handle with the texturing. And talk about a good deal. This is the same thing basically as the with order only, but add
The
to
Woo
order.
2.
The Woo 2.
Or the Woo
The Woo
also.
2, yes, or Woo Junior. Whatever. Anyway, add to order only $7.45. That is very inexpensive. A nice camouflage pattern design.
Yep. Don't drop it in the woods.
No, yeah, that's right. You might lose it. Was $13.86. We're offering it for only $7.45, and I'm sure, is this an assisted open?
We're going to check right now. And the handle is very comfortable. It does have a little bit of texture, so you do get a lot of grip on that.
There
It
you
is
go.
assisted opening.
It's a flipper.
Pocket clip on the back.
It's got a non-glare black matte stainless steel blade finish on it. It's by Frost Cutlery, dual-sided thumb studs, of course, as he mentioned, a pocket clip. A whole lot of knife for little money, $7.45.
You hear who's back?
I can't say that song name. I was going to say
It's not Slim Shady.
by Elton John.
Oh.
It's an oldie. Anyway, yes, Miss Kathy's back.
And
Miss Kathy.
it's Sir Elton John? Buzz?
Sir Elton, that's exactly right. Miss Kathy's back, and Chase, you know what's in here. And
I do.
You say it's a great deal, and I believe
It is a
you.
fantastic deal. And we haven't received any of these back. We've sold hundreds of these, and no one has sent them back. Fantastic deal in there for just 20 bucks.
Well, when you've got a $59 item, and it's only $20, and additionally, it's Hen and Rooster, what's to send back?
Right.
You know,
A thank you note?
there you go. Miss Kathy's back, and I believe we've got another deal coming up. So if you want this one and the other one, you're going to come out on top. This is one, I can tell you this, when we put a pig in a poke, as they say, we're going to make sure you come out on top.
That's an old term there, Buzz.
That's an old term.
That is.
Pig in a poke. Yes, exactly. But you will like it. It's only $20. Retail's $59. So Jim Frost is making sure that he's going to make everyone very happy with this deal.
Now, to expand on that, just so I can resolve this in my own head, a poke is basically a bag, right?
Yes,
Thank
it's an
you.
old
Okay.
term for a bag.
Just to confirm.
Yes, I've never used that term for a bag either.
Now, here we have a hen and rooster that's a little bit more priced than the one we showed previously.
Well, yes, it is, but this is a classic hen and rooster pattern. I've seen these from back in the 1960s. these old hen and rooster trappers, and they're built the same way. They're not built in a like large mega factory. They're built cottage industry style, where let's just say they're built in the neighborhood. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, like one neighbor may do the handle assembly, one neighbor may do the hafting. They're stamped out somewhere.
Is it about
Polished
as
out.
locally sourced as local can get?
That's exactly right. And we've kept the price down on these for a long time. $110 is a great deal. As you can see, as Chase was showing the view of the stag, I mean, beautiful European deer stag on here. Master clip blade, spay blade, German stainless steel, hen and rooster fit and finish, that same quality that started in 1845. It's still alive and well today. $200 is the retail on this. Your price, $110. That is the full size, the big trapper. In the case terms, it's the 54 pattern, and it's hen and rooster's own. Has the hen rooster tank stamping and shield. Great deal at $110. This is a great deal right here.
It really is. It's been one of my favorite sets we've had on here for
You
a
know
while
the
now.
knife, the one I really like on here the most. And you know, and then
The box?
Oh no,
The deer?
the golden spike.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this one here, that's worth the $28.75 by itself.
It absolutely is. It's modeled after, I would say, the Golden Spike, which is a
Schrade.
straight Uncle Henry.
Yes, the Schrade golden spike. It's tooled exactly like it, has the upswept blade, has the jigged staggerline handles. Great for grip. You can see it's finger contoured. And then, oh, by the way, you're going to get two other knives.
Right.
Yes,
I mean, we could sit here talking about the Golden Spike rendition for
a long time.
a long time.
Yes.
But we have two other knives coming with this deal at just $28.75,
We sure do.
as well as the gift box.
As well as the box. And with that golden spike, you get an all-weather nylon sheath. That lock blade there with that drop point blade, that's going to be 4 inches closed. Then your trapper, that's full-size trapper as well.
Both of them being perfect everyday carry knives.
Absolutely.
Beautiful deer.
Yep, deer graphics. And then you've got a Whitetail Cutlery USA gift box. Only $28.75. The sheath always gets camouflaged. There it is, though. That's for the golden spike. A great hunting knife right there, a classic. $28.75 retail, $57.33. That's 3 knives for a low price.
I think the $57.33 is a more accurate price for what it should be.
If we had it at $57.33, I don't think we would flinch at that.
Oh, absolutely not. We would still sell tons of them.
Now, this is one for all you people who like to cook and you want something a little bit stepped up from your normal stainless chef's knife. Chase is showing you there. Look at the wave in that, or the, what do you call it? Kind of looks like the illusion, you know, where the heat rises above the pavement.
Heat waves, right?
But that is the Damascus pattern, what you're seeing in there. Full-size chef's knife.
Yep, has a VG10 core, G10 on the handle with a mosaic pin. And this is a premium chef's knife.
Absolutely.
I mean, I do a lot of cooking myself. I may not be very good at it, but I do enjoy it.
And this has the single forge construction too.
Yes, it does.
Very sanitary. There we go. That's perfect view.
And the single forge he's talking about is right here. As you can see, the blade goes directly into the bolster, not allowing any grime or food materials getting
Food
inside of there.
particles, yes.
Food particles, very good. Excellent knife for just $69.75. Perfect for any kitchen. Gonna last you a long time.
Yes, genuine Damascus. So lots of layers there. Here we have a great seasonal issue here. We have a Steel Warrior Mini Copperhead that has some really neat embellishment on it.
It sure does. A lot of laser work went into that.
Yes, it did.
Great job by the art department.
Great job. You've got a ghost. Chase, is that the way? Yeah, I guess we'd stand it up that way. You got the ghost and the spider web.
That's how I look when I wake up late for work.
Right. It's Halloween themed. Your truck reads Happy Halloween. It's an old Plymouth
It
truck.
is.
Neat.
That's right.
Plymouth truck. I don't know what year it is. It's an old Plymouth truck. You have those old style hubcaps on there, or wheels. Well, you don't see those anymore. of
No, you
course.
sure don't. $32.50 for not only the truck, which is a fantastic collector's piece,
Yes.
but as well as the copperhead that has tons of work gone into it.
Yeah, and we're going to show you. That's how the knife will rest there in the bed of the truck. $69.95 is the retail your price, only $32.50 for the knife and the truck. And if you want to gift wrap it, it's got a great box to gift wrap.
Now that is one of my favorite spooky specials we've had.
It is. We issue these items around Halloween. You know, anytime there's a season, we won't be selling this in 2 weeks again. Because number one, they'll be sold out. Okay, Chase, here's a dandy right here. It is keep calm and Trump on. Keep America great. A fine assisted opening knife with honoring our president, Donald Trump. And we've got an American flag. Nice embellishment on there. It's clam packed. Trump, Pence, 2020. I don't know. Were you responsible for developing this one or somebody else here at the company? I just didn't know.
I don't recall.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think you did. Anyway, keep calm and Trump on. Trump 2020. And you see a silhouette outline there of Donald Trump, our president. Neat commemorative. These items they're always collectible anytime we have presidential themed knives, like older ones, I get them. They always bring a premium, they do. Just hang on to it for a few years, or since it being an assisted open, you might want to carry it. Just keep calm and Trump on. Trump 2020, Pence 2020, election coming up here soon, about 2 weeks. Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. $14 retail, $44. You will get it in the clam pack there. So if you want to hang it in your place of business and sell, it's ready to go. Ooh, Critzicola.
Now this is one of my favorite handle materials,
Yeah,
Buzz.
I like this too.
It's in the turquoise family.
Turquoise, I love this.
Fantastic looking stone with a lot of different variations and striations of color.
Veinings, yes. Look at it. It's beautiful. Would you call this? Would you call it a teal base or a turquoise color? Actually, it's kind of a greenish bluish.
That's an interesting question, Buzz.
Whatever it is.
I couldn't say for sure, but it is just absolutely gorgeous.
And it's on a Hen and Rooster 4.5-inch gunboat frame.
Michael Prater's signature on the blade. Yep.
Okay, that's what I was checking.
Now, when you look at this price of $86.75, to me, that is a fantastic deal for the amount of Critzicola that you're getting.
The stone alone, yes.
But guess what else is coming along with this?
You get the spider liner lock.
The Spidey tack.
The Spidey tack, yes. That's a great rescue knife too. There's your glass breaker, seatbelt cutter. It's a liner lock, and you open it up.
Using the Spidey flick.
Yes, you sure do. Yes.
Now, the Spidey flick is actually a term that people use with their Spyderco knives.
Yes.
And the finger hole. So I
Yes.
wouldn't say it's a Chase patented, but
Well, you've mastered it.
I think it fits pretty well for this knife.
Yes, it does. Anytime we sell a Michael Prater knife on here, you get that free Spidey liner lock.
Yes.
Halloween thing. I want to call it an assisted open, but
It essentially
it
is.
essentially is. That's what
It just doesn't have the trigger mechanism.
exactly. That's what's making me stall.
Now, this one is assisted opening as well. It is from the Kershaw line. This is the Volt 2. And this one does have the trigger mechanism. Just flip that, and out she goes.
And you know, Chase, anything Kershaw makes, it reminds me of Elite Edge. They're all just precision quality opening.
They really are. Kershaw's one of my favorite brands as far as tacticals come, and they never disappoint.
No, they don't.
I said this last time we were on the show, it just doesn't feel like anything opens like a Kershaw does.
Nope, very smooth. You got your Kershaw stamped pocket clip.
And what I think is most important about these Kershaw tacticals is that they're reliable. I've never had the feeling that when I hit that trigger, it's not going to open.
You're exactly.
I trust it.
That's smooth. It's an R.J. Martin design 8CR steel. 8CR MO. What's the
8CR13 MOV.
Yes, 8CR13. I knew there was a longer.
And 8CRs come in a wide range. There's 80CR V2, there's 9CR7, all the way down to 2. And 8CR is a very good middle of the road steel.
That's why they use it.
Very functional, very good edge retention, and easy to sharpen as well.
Here's a South African handmade. These are works of art. I don't care what.
They really
They're
are.
great.
Absolutely.
Yes. This is the rhino.
Yes.
Is the pattern name for it.
It's about as big as a rhino.
Yes, it's got, and I think you said that last week. It's kind of got a rhino-looking blade.
It really does. Beefy.
Beefy.
I think is my favorite word.
Yes, beefy, stout, sturdy, whatever you want to call it. It's a gorgeous piece. These knives, when you hold these in your hand, I promise you, they feel like you can tell it's a handmade. But they're balanced, full tank construction. That is the interior portion of the kudu antler, would you call it, or the horn?
It would be the bone that's inside of their horn.
It's the inside, yes. It's the inside bone. The finish on these Arno Bernards is something very unique. It's not high polish and it's not brushed satin either. It's not a dull satin, rather.
Right.
It's kind of a neat brushed.
It's just something special, really.
It's a middle of the road type finish. I love this finish.
Honestly, these knives are the closest thing to perfection I think I've ever seen in any
They
sort of
are.
cutlery. Has Bowler N690 steel in it, which is one of the strongest steel in the world today.
Yes, it is. This knife is 9 inches overall, complete with that Arno Bernard stamped sheath, certificate of authenticity, built by his 4 sons in South Africa.
That's right.
And we have 3 of these, so someone is going to get this one. Here's what happens. We get these in, and I promise you, we sell out of them. It's 3 or 4 months later
At
we get
least
them
that.
back in. We don't have these very often at all.
Yeah, once all the Arnos we have in the warehouse
Yep.
are gone, it's going to be at least 2021 before we get any more.
It's hard to get these in for some reason. I think it's because they're always in demand and they sell, and we have to wait our turn.
Not only that, but the time it takes them to make these, because they don't cut any corners. Everything is made to perfection.
That's exactly right. It takes a while to make them.
Mardi Gras.
What is it next week?
I don't know.
I think it's in April. Isn't
I don't
it?
participate in those things anymore, Buzz.
Well, I know, but historically.
My bead collecting days are over.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, this is a great set, a festive set, a fun set. I love this handle material. And you know, of all the years I've been selling knives, I've never seen this. It's like, what will they come up with next?
Right. It's always developing, always advancing in directions that I'm not opposed to.
Absolutely. This is Steel Warrior. So what you get here are 440 Rockwell tested polished blades, nickel silver bolsters, Steel Warrior fit and finish, which always means walk and talk snap. And look at the handle. That's like that you were in a ballroom and somebody threw, 1,000 pounds of glitter up and it came down and it settled into the handle. It's kind of what it
Buzz,
looks like.
I couldn't have described it better myself.
It's about what it looks like.
I want to be in that room, actually.
Yeah, I do too.
We should get something together. Here's the Choctaw. Beautiful, beautiful glitter handle.
Here we got the Choctaw. That's our 3 3/4 inch Choctaw.
One of our most popular patterns. And that's another thing I love about this set. It has all of the most popular patterns that we sell.
It does. Of course, the big 4 1/8 inch trapper, Texas toothpick, and there's one pattern in here that's kind of an oddball for Steel Warrior.
That's right. There's the Wrangler Stockman.
Wrangler, the 4 inch, yes.
Trapper, premium size.
Yep.
Behind that, we have the ever popular Peanut. And here's that one Buzz was talking about, the oddball,
Yes.
or the wild card in the group is the Barlow.
The Barlow, yes. We do not, I guess they've tooled up to make it for Steel Warrior, and hopefully we'll get it in other handle materials as well. Your Texas toothpick. I'm going to get me one of these. I don't know which one.
Just get the whole set, Buzz. It's only $72.
Well, you're right. That is a good deal.
Copperhead right there. Just a fantastic set. Beautiful, gorgeous. There's not enough words to describe how great this handle looks.
Festive handle, no doubt.
Festive, I love that.
Festive handle, beautiful. Steel Warrior fit and finish, Rockwell tested stainless blades. Also, you get a 2-piece box that each one of these is housed in, so they are ready to sell. Only $72. That's about $10.29 each. Brand new product. This is the set. Order up. This is going to be one of those that it's going to go like the turquoise bar has. You order them in, they come in the first time, they sell out. We'll order them again because they're going to sell out.
Absolutely. And I think it's just I wouldn't say novelty of it, but it's just so different and innovative.
It's different. That's it. That's exactly, I thought that's what you were going to say. It's just different.
And that's one of my favorite things about the knife industry is that you really don't know what's coming next.
No.
There's always something developing, something new coming out, and I love all of it.
Yes, it is neat where technology has landed us in all these years since I started. Hunter's Edge, this is a great conglomeration of buoys, fixed
Yes, it
blades.
is.
Fixed blades. There's one down there that I really like, Chase. It's this, number one, there's this workshop buoy with genuine stag. You got 2 pieces of antler, 2 pieces of walnut alternating, but I love this one right here that by Sharps. It's got that kind of, I'm gonna call it an arrowhead inset into it.
Yeah. So behind that split stag hunter, we have the S-guard chipaway with the hand-carved bone on the handle.
It's probably a spirit hunter. I don't know what the official name.
Some sort of
I think
hunter.
it is.
Broken arrow.
Yeah, you might be that one.
Could be the broken leg.
Yes.
There's the Black Star buoy.
Black Star.
Now this is a crowd
new.
favorite, is that Sub-Hilt Hunter by Sharps Cutlery. It's a little bit different than the
That's-
normal stuff you see from Sharps.
Yes, and it's new. That is brand new. You've got that golf course green bone, hand carved, looks like an hourglass. This one I really like with the blue packerwood spacers. All of your chipaways in here are going to have double stitch leather sheaths. Your Sharps, you get an all-weather nylon sheath. Your workshop buoy, you get a leather sheath as well. This is beautiful genuine stag, full
Now-
tang construction.
The Black Star, that one that just passed, as well as this Sharps Sub-Hilt folding or Sub-Hilt Hunter, they sold, I know for a fact, at least $24.50.
Yes.
In this set here, they're just $19.75.
Yes, we're giving you a deal for buying the assortment. It's always good to, you know, the more you buy, the more you save, so to speak. $19.75 each, only $19.75 each. Now this is an item right here. I can tell you all those 8 buoys, they're gonna weigh a pretty good bit. You're gonna have to get a big box. So
Do you have an idea for that,
I
Buzz?
do, I've got a great idea and I'm gonna show you. I love the graphics on here, no kidding. It's colorful. Buy this right here for $19.95. There's your Halloween themed. I don't know, this has that Guns N' Roses look to me. Buy this assisted opener right here. There it is, 106011. Anything and everything you buy with that, ships free. Absolutely free as long as you live in the continental 48 states. Very fun looking knife. Has a glass breaker and a seatbelt cutter on this as well. And of course that color graphics.
And you know, just think about it. Buying that Hunter's Edge set, your shipping is going to be upwards of $18 to $20.
20 bucks.
So you're paying for your shipping and getting an extra knife.
And you get the free
Basically,
knife.
when you get that free
I mean,
shipping item.
Yeah, you get a knife. I mean, it's a win-win for all of us. As long as you live in the continental 48 states, anything and everything that you buy ships free with that 106011. Pocket rats. This is a beautiful set.
I'm sorry, you have a what in your pocket?
There's one thing on this set right here that I really like, and it's right in the center, and you get it free. And I believe these sell for around 75 bucks.
Oh, absolutely, that leather pouch.
Yes, there is one item in here. Talk about something neat. Check this out, Chase is about to show you. That's free. Before we even go on, it'll hold what, 4?
Yes, it does. And how many knives are in here, Buzz?
Well, 4.
Yes.
Yes.
So this goes perfectly with this muskrat set, which is why the name Pocket Rats comes into play.
And by the way, we're going to give you a free hat too.
Absolutely, and if anyone has noticed, I do like my hats and my beanies. So this case hat would actually be a good fit for me.
It would. The handle materials we have on here, these are all Frost Cutlery, Michael Prater special factory order knives because these have slant bolsters, as you can see. We got the Purple Passion. We got the Abalone. Now the Abalone, that's the Coraline Abalone. This is the one, my favorite in the set.
Fire in the box?
That's Fire in the Box 2, actually.
Yes, it is, 2.0.
The old one.
It didn't have the silver or the smoky
the gray is
layer
what,
in it.
The gray, I mean, and then I believe, is that cotton candy or
That's lollipop.
Lollipop. But there's your Abalone. Each one of these is going to be different. You even get a special red box with them, which signifies that that is a special factory order. Of course, there's a classic. That one's been around for around 20 years, Purple Passion. And here it is. There's your Fire in the Box. That is a gorgeous handle right there.
Now, when you look at the pricing on this, $67 per piece.
Well, you get the same price as buying
It
them
basically
regularly.
is, but you're getting the other 2 items absolutely free.
Yes, especially this. That leather case stamped what would you call it? A knife wallet?
It's a knife carrying.
Knife carrying case wallet, whatever. Looks like a wallet. Great item right here. Free merchandise with it. The official hat.
Pocket knife pouch?
Pocket knife leather pouch, yes. Great item. You got a bomb shield on these too. Retail on that was $436. Your price $268. Okay, Hen and Rooster. Looks like a perfect pair of knives here, Chase.
It really does.
Is that a ceramic?
One of them is,
That's what I thought.
or actually it could be both of them.
Maybe the glare.
Nope, just
No.
one of them is ceramic, which is going to be the one on the bottom.
I can tell you this, that one on the bottom, that ceramic, that will last you forever. We've had a ceramic knife in the kitchen. I mean, it's a Boker, and I believe it's 25 to 30 years. I've never sharpened it.
Yeah, they get incredibly sharp, and that's the thing.
And be careful when you're cleaning it. Don't.
Oh, absolutely. They stay sharp.
Yes.
And the reasoning behind that, they want them to get them so sharp, is because it's incredibly difficult, almost impossible to sharpen them.
Yes, it is. But normal use, I promise you'll never have to sharpen it.
Oh, absolutely not. And the thing about a paring knife is that I don't have a kitchen knife set at home.
But you've got a
I have
paring
a paring
knife,
knife,
I
and
bet.
I use it for literally everything that I cook.
And you really can. Now, of course, all you people that know how to cook and do it daily, you specialize in certain functions on each knife. But this paring knife, these are medium size as well. I'm going to guess overall these are about 8 inches. They're medium, but this ceramic one, I promise you, it's worth a $36.75 all by itself.
Oh, it definitely is. That's almost a lifelong knife
It
right there.
is. Just be careful when you're washing it. Don't put it in the dishwasher. You hand wash these, but folks, seriously, be ultra careful. That will last you forever, and it will hold a supreme edge. Well, this is new from Case. This is a 2020 issue, a slimline trapper, or some people call it
Slim Jim.
Slim Jim.
Farmers.
Farmer's trapper, a Dixie switch. Whatever you want to call it, it's the 48 pattern. It's going to be 4 inches close. This has a unique bolster finish. This is I don't know if I've ever seen a case knife with this bolster finish before this one. Satin finished bolsters. Blue G10. And Chase, did you notice the blade matches the finish on the bolsters?
Yes, it does. I like how they did that little continuation there. And one of my
did.
favorite parts about this is not just the brushed stainless on the bolsters, not just the badge shield, which I love,
Yeah.
but that blue G10.
Blue, you know, I like that. Blue G10, the louder the better. I love that. Yeah, they ought to make one with all kinds of striped colors in there. That would look great.
They really should.
That would look great. I don't know if they could do that. I guess they could. But this is going to be the pattern number, instead of a 61048, a regular one, it's a 101048. Yes, it is. 101048 G10, a great knife to use and carry. $95 retail, your price $66.50. Well, we've got another Tim Scott find here.
Yes, we do.
This is a Winchester doctor's knife. This knife was made in Titusville, Pennsylvania. Do you remember by chance the year this one is? Because I'm going to look if you don't. 2003 issue. This is a new old stock find from Tim Scott. 3 5/8 inches closed. It's your standard doctor's knife frame. There's two things about this one which I really like, and I think you know one of them.
Would it be the shield?
The shield
Yeah.
and the spatula blade.
Oh, absolutely. It's always nice to see the doctor's knives come with those spatula blades,
Yep.
which they used as either a mixer,
Yeah.
mixer,
Yeah.
or a pill crusher.
Yeah.
And oftentimes people say it was used as a tongue depressor.
Yeah. Or yes, that's right. Or yeah. Or a drink stir. You could
An
do that.
elixir mixer.
Yeah. And you can, it has a lot of functions.
It certainly
1095
does.
carbon steel. It has that old style font, that physician's knife etch on it as well. Pinned burnt orange handles. $289 is the retail on it. Your price $156.75. We only have 4 of those to sell.
Now here's another one of our spooky specials. Just $19.95 for this buffalo horn Boo Time Trapper.
Yes. And you got your scalloped nickel silver bolsters. This is a seasonal issue. We like to do things like this. We'll have something for Thanksgiving, something for Christmas. We do them for Easter, for 4th of July. And we're about to approach Halloween, so here's the newest. And we've got another one too, if you want to collect both of them. Do we have the orange ones left still?
We still do have the orange ones. I'm not sure on the number. It's probably pretty close to this number. But just ask your operator. We have two different boot time trappers.
We got an orange smooth
It
bone.
is 105906, actually. It just came to my brain. I remembered it all of a sudden.
Really? Yeah, the orange one goes with it. It's the same price. It's got orange bone with a cool jack-o'-lantern laser embellished on
Yes,
the
it
front of
does.
it. 440 Rockwell tested blades on both of them, with a 105, 905, and 906. Ask your operator for both of them. Collect them all. Only $19.95 each.
Boot time trapper, item number 105905. Now here we have the Buffalo nickels. So not a penny for my thoughts, Tim. Just $40 for 20 nickels.
And I believe in this pack we found goes back to 1926.
1926 is the oldest I found in this pack
Yes.
of 20. But we have 74 other packs of 20 that the dates could range even further than that.
I see. Yes, and these, as you can see, they've got kind of a pocket worn appearance. A whole lot of texture left on these. These actually are not anywhere near. I've had a lot newer nickels than this that are more worn out. It's got the buffalo on one side, and then it's going to have the Indian head on the other. Here's your Indian head. Excuse me. Sorry, Gil. There you go. And then you flip it over, and there's your bison.
Yep.
$2 each is all you're paying.
Great for any numismatist or anyone that just likes coins.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize, a friend of mine, we were talking about coin collecting the other day. It's something I've never collected. But he said, oh man, there's a lot of people, if you collect knives, you collect coins, you collect guns, you collect stamps. I thought, really?
You know, the closest thing I ever got to collecting currency was I found a silver $5 bill one time.
Really?
I had it for like 2 days and then I bought some drinks and candy with it.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, it was only worth about $8, but
yeah.
I was thirsty and had a
Right.
sweet tooth.
That's right. And it's still spent.
That's right.
Yes, legal tender.
Item number 105839, the Buffalo Nickel Pack. 20 pieces for just $40.
This is a new set we've got. Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's 3 sharp finger patterns, 7 inches overall, and stainless steel,
Yep.
full tang,
Nylon sheath
pinned handles.
and a fantastic gripping material that they have used.
Yes.
This one would be earth, I'm going to guess.
Okay.
Definitely has those earth tones on there.
I bet that middle one is the wind.
It must be. A little smoky action going on there,
Yes.
like stepping into a cigar rim.
Yes. Okay. Good point. And then here's your Firestorm.
Yep.
I like this. That's my favorite one. Full
Feeling
tank
hot
of-
just looking at it.
What? He's hot. Oh yes, I get you. Okay.
And just $7.25 a piece.
That's it. And these are not the high polish. These are more of a satin finish on here. It's scratch resistant, more scratch resistant.
A little more rugged than the polish.
Yes. And full tank construction, it's a Hall of Fame Skinner pattern. It's a sharp finger, $7.25 each. These all come housed in a two-piece box, so they are ready to sell. They're ready to collect. $7.25 each. This is a Michael Prater Glacier Fall Skinner, so do they?
Yes, they certainly do.
Okay, get the free assisted open. What are we going to call that knife? Spider?
I believe it's called the Spider Sense, as according to
Spider
the box.
Sense. There we go.
But I'm going to call it the Spidey Tack.
Yes.
Now, this Glacier Falls Coralon was first introduced in the Folding Hunter
Hunter,
series. And he's kind of moved it into a few different areas, this being a Steel Warrior Skinner. Michael Prater's signature there on the blade. Full tang construction. Coralon on both sides. Certificate of authenticity does come with the original nylon sheath. And as Buzz was mentioning, it does come with the Spidey Tactical.
I love the embellishment on that gold. It's kind of a Halloween theme.
It is.
Absolutely. And it has a glass breaker and seatbelt cutter rear side pocket clip. That's free when you buy any Michael Prater product.
Absolutely
Today.
free.
Today, yes. And that Coonskinner fixed blade, that Glacier Falls also is Rockwell tested 440 stainless.
The Trump Train Stainless.
Yeah. It's another one, Chase. You know, I know, I don't know who thinks of these. I don't know if it's you or somebody else. It's just a neat idea.
I am not smart enough to come up with something like that, Buzz.
Yeah. It's a Trump clean. You know, you see a kind of a likeness of a news report, like a magazine cover there with Trump with a big grin on his face. And as you can see, it's just a beautiful knife here. It's all stainless steel. That is catching Gil's shirt. I thought that was blue at first. Color embellishment, Trump Train, 2020. It's a Steel Warrior assisted open. This has a rear side pocket clip, a thumb stud, opens up lightning fast. And there it is, Chase. There's the graphics that you get. A neat clam pack. We'll show you the front. It's got some really impressive Trump 2020 characters on there. Trump 2020, make or keep America great. And this is one that's going to be really popular, only $14.50.
Oh, it sure is, Buzz. As will this one, just $18.75.
Yeah, this is neat right here. This has that faux Damascus look to it, and I believe this is an Elite Edge, I think. Yes, it is. I promise the first time I saw this style about a month ago on one of those in that Wicked set, I thought that was genuine Damascus. They have done a bang-up job on that. You could really fool somebody. That Damascus
Oh,
edge is so
absolutely.
good on there.
And the pattern on here is just beautiful.
It's got, I don't know what you would call that kind of geometric pattern.
I would call it a geometric pattern, probably.
Yeah, just a it's got a medieval look to it.
It really does. It
does.
definitely gives you that feel of a medieval time period.
Mm-hmm.
It's not double-edged. It's made to look that way as if a dagger-style blade.
Yes. We're going to show you how quick it opens. Elite Edge, that's a heavy, that's not, I mean, I don't mean it's burdensome. It is
Sturdy.
Yes, it's not light, but it is not heavy. It's a great medium weight, and man, these work great. And they're 100% legal. Elite Edge pocket clip on the rear side. Neat graphics, geometric shape, and that faux Damascus blade etch.
Functional and fashionable.
Yes, absolutely. Here's another Michael Prater. This is going to be a Steel Warrior Trapper, full size, 4 1/8. And this one as well come with the Spidey Sense assisted open.
Yes, it does.
This is a unique, there's more common Star Spangled Banner. That front's got a lot of white in it.
This one is a little peculiar looking as opposed to the normal ones we're used to seeing.
But folks, that's what makes these neat. This Corlon, it's all hand poured. It's not like a cookie cutter where every piece is the same. Every piece actually is different on these.
That's right. They're all basically custom.
That's absolutely true. Michael Prater, signature etched on that master clip blade. Now you're going to get this new tube packaging along with the certificate of authenticity at a great price, $34.95, and you get the free Spider Sense tactical assisted open.
Yes, you do.
And my friend here knows he's mastered how to open this. Glass breaker and seatbelt cutter are on this knife as well. Buy any Michael Prater item today and get that free merchandise.
You know, we do have a lot of specials going on today.
We do.
This is a week of spooky specials.
Yes, it is. And this is a neat one right here, sure to go up in value. They started these in 2004. Case began issuing not an aftermarket, but a factory official release of these Halloween celebration knives. This is the one from 2019. It's a Tony Bowes designed 6139 sow belly.
With one blade.
One blade, that's what's important about this.
And
It's
even the
very-
blade is special,
Yes.
not only because of the laser etching, but it is the pumpkin carving blade
Yes.
that Case only uses for these Halloween knives.
Yes, they call that the pumpkin carver blade. And what's neat about it, you've got that sinister looking jack-o'-lantern there. It's completely smooth. If you have your eyes shut and you run your hand, you don't even know it's on there.
Oh, absolutely not.
Got it very flush right in the bone.
Perfectly inset into the handle.
Happy Halloween gift tin. $177 retail, your price $113.99. That is Case's 2019 official Happy Halloween release. And it's a neat variation of a pattern of a Tony Bowes design 6139 sow belly. $113.99. Next up, we've got, this handle looks like that stacked leather handle.
It does,
the
which
USMC Marine Corps
Yes, it
fighting
does.
knife.
I think that's the direction they were trying to go, but this is not a fixed blade. This is a tactical folder.
It's very unique because it absolutely looks like that fixed blade.
Does have USA cut out right there on the pocket clip.
You've also got a glass breaker on
Yes,
the
you
end.
do. Right there. Says Armed Forces. Right there on the blade.
Got a blood groove, black
And it
mat.
is assisted opening.
Sometimes we forget to show you how these work, to illustrate it to. I'm telling you, when we have an assisted open, they work with precision.
Yeah, oftentimes it feels like they're going to jump right out of your hand.
They do. We've had them to do that before, actually. And these are perfectly legal. That's the neat thing about it. Less than 1 second blade opening.
Oh, absolutely.
This is a nice set. 10 Steel Warrior pocket knives. 9 Steel Warrior pocket knives and 1 fixed blade. Only $7.80 each.
Yeah, $7.80 a piece on Steel Warrior, which is basically, here at Frost Cutlery, this is our premium brand of pocket knives. $7.80. Genuine bone handles, all jigged to perfection. Full tank construction there on the Coon Skinner.
Yes. Now, they call this, I believe, autumn second cut. I'm going to call it a mellow chestnut color bone.
Sure.
When I think of autumn, I think of orange. Like Case's autumn bone is
Yeah.
orange. This is not orange at all. It's beautiful. It's a light chestnut, walnutish.
Mahogany.
That's perfect. There, mahogany. Absolutely, that's what this is. It's like a mahogany color. That's exactly right. And each one of these has 440 Rockwell tested, high
Between
polished.
56 and 58.
56, 58. Great patterns in this one too.
And you know who does all that Rockwell testing?
No, I don't.
Not as if he has enough work to do. Michael Prater does
Oh.
all the Rockwell testing for Steel Warrior.
I did not know that, but that is good to know because these are all hand Rockwell tested. That Rockwell test point, that's kind of like in cutlery terms, the magic area of sharpening,
Right.
tempering.
It's kind of the sweet spot.
Yes, there you go. And as Chase mentioned, it is a mahogany color on these beautiful handles. You've got a 5-blade Kentucky Congress. You've got a locking whittler. You've got a copperhead, and I think that one locks. Yes, that one does locking.
I had trouble with this last time, but I do believe this one.
That one is the locker because
Yes, this one is the locking copperhead. So if you can see here, the clip blade, primary blade is open. I cannot close it. The only way to is to depress the secondary blade. And if you look closely, as you open it, it pops up, thus locking it in place.
We
Depress
are-
it and close.
we should call this the copperhead trick lock because I'm sure y'all answer the phone. People have called in several times wanting to know, how do I get this blade shut? And it's very simple to use and very handy. We got a 4 1/8 inch big trapper, a bent creek Congress, 5-blade Congress, a small saddle horn, a Viper, a Barracuda lock blade, 3-inch Texas toothpick, and we're back to the lock blade whittler. Great deal on these. $7.80 each, genuine bone handles, and as Chase mentioned, 56 to 58 Rockwell tested blades.
Yes.
Big Sky Montana buoys. There's a bunch of big buoys here.
There are. And Montana does have a big sky.
We do too.
Sure. But I think Montana's maybe the biggest.
It's the Big Sky state, I believe.
Yes.
That's true. Anyway, you've got a lot of value here, a whole lot of knife for a lot of value. 16-inch full-size midnight wood buoy. Sheaths with every one of these.
That's right. Leather sheaths with all of them.
Yes, that's a good point. Leather sheaths, there's another wood
Arkansas
shop.
or Texas toothpick.
Now that one, yeah, that's like an Arkansas buoy. You're exactly right. I love that. That Frostwood, that's like that mini buoy. It's
Yep,
about
that's
9
that first
inches.
generation Frostwood as well.
Yes.
There we have the Chipaway Black Star buoy. Behind that we have kind of the new version of the Chipaway fixed blades they've been coming out with that stylized blood groove.
Yes.
This one with very intricate, beautiful hand carving in the bone.
Yes. There's another brown sugar bone. And now we're back to that Arkansas style buoy.
And what I'd like to point out is we had that fixed blade set. There's the leather sheaths earlier, and those, which was a fantastic set, by the way. It was like about $19.60 some odd cents per piece. This one is even bigger of a deal.
Yes.
At $17.71 per piece.
$17.71, and as Chase pointed out, you get leather sheaths with each one of these. Now the real all-star, I'm going to say that one right there. You get a big 16-inch buoy, that old Jim Bowie style buoy, the classic buoy, the case-made buoy is tooled on just like that one.
$124, just $17.71 a piece. And the really only way to make this deal even sweeter is to get our free shipping item.
Absolutely.
Just
That-
$19.95.
Number 106011, there it is. That, I'm sorry, that just has that Guns N' Roses look. It really does.
I can see that. Maybe
I love it. It's great looking.
I'm still
and-
thinking Dia de los Muertos. That's where I'm going. Day of the Dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Sugar skulls and all that.
That's true. But, you know, as Chase pointed out, he's worked up there in the front. Shipping on that set is going to run about 18 to 20 bucks anyway.
Absolutely. I did spend some time on the phones. I've done some time in the warehouse, and shipping gets up there pretty quickly.
Sure it does. And the good thing about that, get your shipping paid and also get the knife.
Yep.
Win, win, win. Ocoee River Canoe 6-pack. This is the standard canoe frame, 3 5/8 inches closed. It's, in case terms, it would be the 62-131 SS. This is the Ocoee River version, and this is a brand new pattern for Ocoee River.
Yes, it is. Ocoee River has been coming out with a lot of different and new patterns lately, and this is one of my favorites as of recent. There we have genuine oxhorn. Here we have stag bone resin, which is basically the leftover stag pieces ground down to a powder, mixed with resin, and then poured into a mold. Buffalo horn right behind that. Beautiful, rich, deep blue jig bone. And its matching counterpart, the beautiful, rich, deep red jig bone.
Yes. And here we have kind of a
Mahogany.
second
We're gonna
cut.
stick with that one.
Yeah, that's exactly appropriate. Stainless steel blades in all these. All of these are natural handles, excluding the bone stag resin, and it has
Natural
components in it as well. And it's a great deal on this, Chase.
You know,
$10 bucks.
Yeah, the best thing about it is they're $10 a piece.
10
I mean,
bucks
think
each.
about the utility you get out of a knife and what you're paying it for it.
That's right.
What else can you buy for $10 that you can get the same amount of utility that you can get out of a knife?
There's not many things on this planet.
There really aren't.
There's not. Only 60 bucks for all 6. Retail is $235, $22, so about $39 each retail on those canoes. Speaking of impressive,
Oh, absolutely.
now this one is a hen and rooster. This is a drop point skinner, and I can see it's got jimping on the spine of the blade there, but this is that at least 10,000 years old tree ring mammoth. Wow. Chevron, this is new, as a matter of fact. I've never seen this. We must have just got these in, I believe.
Maybe for the past week
Yeah.
we've had this, but it is pretty new.
Brand, yes.
Matching scales on both sides.
Full tank construction. Plus, there's one neat thing. It's got that chevron. I love that. It's my favorite wood inlay he does.
Oh, absolutely. And he pays per linear inch of that.
Really?
It is incredibly expensive.
I do not know that. That's a Michael Prater Hen and Rooster collaboration here.
Yes, it is. Does come with a certificate of authenticity.
Yes, and leather sheath. I don't know if I could bring myself to carry this.
I don't think I could either. I mean, I'm not a fixed blade type person anyways as far as everyday carry goes, but if I were, this would not be something I carried with me every day. This would be stored up somewhere on a shelf that I could look at every now and then,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
definitely
it's-
not to use.
Yeah, you know, it would be pretty neat, though, to go out, if you're going deer hunting or bird hunting, go out there and have one of those on your belt, though, and pull
Yeah.
that out and show.
It would
you know,
attract
that-
some questions,
It
certainly.
would be, yes, it would, no doubt. It's hen and rooster through and through, and it's 198 bucks. We have about a dozen of those to sell, and that's it.
Now these, when I first saw these come back, I was like, okay, we have these Silver Horse lockbacks back in stock.
Yes,
I took a
but-
closer look,
Yes.
and they've changed their shield to an impressively detailed chief
Yes,
head.
I love this shield on here. We have them. We've had them with the arrowhead shield, and they look great. But when they put the Indian in here, the Native American, that is sensational looking. This has a total Native American theme to it, no doubt. You've got the turquoise, which we associate with Native American.
That's right.
Or maybe even a Southwest look, we could say. That's not
Sure.
Native. You know what I'm saying? Blue, reconstituted turquoise, the red composite and black composite
That's
strip
right.
inlays.
And for those wondering, reconstituted turquoise is basically turquoise that wasn't big enough to either put on a full scale, but it's broken down and chipped away at, and then they mix it with a resin, sometimes colored, sometimes not.
Right.
And then they reconstitute it into a full form,
Full form.
making it even stronger than it was before.
So in
you may
other
be
words-
thinking, oh, it's not genuine turquoise. It really is.
It is.
Plus, it's a stronger material than it was previously.
Exactly. Now you have 2 lock blades. That's a great deal on those. Only $38.50, brand new product. Here is a Michael Prater. I love this handle too. Feather McCall. This one is going to get you with the purchase of this. You'll get that free Spidey Sense assisted open.
And something I'm noting about that is that $28.50 is an amazing deal for this knife
Yes,
by
it is.
itself.
Yes.
$28.50 is an amazing deal for that Spidey Tactical by itself.
Yes. So you
But
get,
you're getting both for that price.
Yes, that's exactly right. Buy this for $28.50. It's got Michael Prater's signature etch, and this is for this show and this weekend only. There you go. You get that absolutely free. Total Halloween theme to this. Absolutely free when you buy any Michael Prater product. And if you buy, say, 2 of these, you get 2 of those Spidey Sense tactical assisted openers.
That's right. $28.50, item number 104714. And the way he came up with this was he had a friend that had a macaw, and he asked if he could have one of his feathers,
Yeah.
hopefully loose. I haven't heard the full story.
Yep.
And he took it back to his shop and came up with the feather macaw Corlon.
He sure did. It's a beautiful Corlon, very festive, celebratory look to it. Only $28.50 with a Rockwell tested 440 stainless clip blade and Michael's signature etched on the front side of the blade. Complete with certificate and the new tube packaging and the free Spidey Sense assisted opener. Here's one, the American Pride Hawkbill. This is going to be a, I believe, Silver Horse Stoneworks as well.
Yes, it is. And this does have the horse head shield and the pinging on the bolster as opposed to the stars.
Now this has red and blue composite, but your inlays, that white, is genuine mother of pearl.
Yes, it is.
Mother of pearl strip inlays, stainless steel hawkbill blade. Hawkbill's the only pattern I know that has the same name for the blade. It's a hawkbill pattern with a hawkbill blade.
That's right. Incredibly useful pattern, especially for laying carpet,
Carpet,
cutting drywall.
yep. Electricians have used hawkbills for a long time too.
Absolutely, but this is more of a collector's piece. Certainly it is
Yes.
functional and usable.
Sure, sure it is. But as Chase pointed out, more of a collector's piece, no doubt. $67 retail, your price, $24.50. We've got a sale on these. Silver Horse Peanuts, $87 retail, your price, $14.27.
Yeah, we have a huge sale on this. It's going to have that black marble
Composite.
composite handle material as well as channel inlays of red and blue reconstituted turquoise.
It is Rockwell tested blades, a magnetic Silver Horse Stoneworks gift box, and a super price, only $14.27. I got to point out something too on our freebie. Our
Yes.
spot, that's a frame lock too.
That's right, it is.
It's yeah.
I hadn't noticed that.
That's a frame lock. That is a great deal on that. Silver Horse Peanut, back to that one, $14.27. That's a sensational deal. $88 retail, $87.87. Super price on those. Jim Frost has definitely got his pencil sharp on those.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, he does. $14.27. Chase, we've got another one here. Another one of these in-house designed items. I don't know if you were responsible for this one. It's Collusion Delusion here. This is another Steel Warrior assisted opener. And as you can see, you know, it's Donald Trump themed, or President Donald J. Trump. And we, you know, we're proud to have these. Collusion Delusion Trump 2020 on a Steel Warrior. You know, Chase, that's a great knife. All stainless steel construction on the handle and the blade. And, you know, striking graphics on here. Trump clean. Dim hoax destroyed. And let's show you the rear side here. You've got the clam pack. Trump 2020, you know, the election's coming up here. Keep America great. There you go, Chase. Trump clean. Here we go. I'm going to show you how you open. This one is a flipper. Let's see here. How do you get? There you go. Trump, Collusion Delusion, Steel Warrior fit and finish on here. All stainless, Rockwell tested, drop point blade. Only $12, Chase.
Just $12. That's a fantastic deal.
That is. Fantastic deal for a great product here, honoring Donald J. Trump, our president. $30.67 retail. Your
Now,
price only $12. Well, you put a good price on that.
Now, something I want to remind everybody about before I go is our free shipping item. Just $19.95. Get free shipping on not only that item, but your entire order. 106011 item number.
That's
And
right.
Buzz, something I want to leave you with.
Yes.
Did you know, if you think about it, you actually never stop clapping. The time between claps just gets longer and longer.
That's true. Thank you, sir.
And with that, Buzz, goodbye.
Well, you're welcome to stay there, buddy. Okay, we'll see you next time, Chase, and I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. We're back, and we've got a sensational item here. This is, as you can see, just look at the monitor there, look at your screen. That is genuine mother of pearl. No acrylic overlay on that. That is a solid sheet. This one is just a masterpiece. It is a collaboration between John Primble, that is a knife made by our friend up in Ohio, Tim Scott, and Michael J. Prater. As you can see, it's the 3 3/8 inch standard size Barlow. The John Primble frame has the pattern stamp Barlow on both of those pocket end bolsters, your front and back side. Now, with the purchase of this knife, you will receive this Spider Sense frame lock, absolutely free. There it is right there. That's a frame lock. You can one hand open it using the opening in the blade. There's your frame lock, absolutely free. Want to point that out. But let's talk about this now. Michael Prater has installed the beautiful mother of pearl on these. We only have 10 to sell, complete with certificate of authenticity. There's the red liner. There you can see the fire and the pearl. That's those teals, those opals, those light green, light blue. Just a magnificent piece of cutlery there. $399.95 value, your price $220. Here we have the Hen Rooster Non-Slip Pro Hunter. This is a knife to use. What you have here is a rubber handled Hen Rooster, 11 inches overall. It's got kind of a saw teeth on the spine of the blade. Leather sheath, genuine leather sheath with that Hen Rooster stamp. Jim Frost will also autograph it. There's Jim Frost's signature. He will autograph the sheath. This all for $34.50. Plus, we're going to give you the Frost Cutlery History and Tribute book. That's absolutely free. There's at least $34.50 of great reading in this book. There's the rear side of it. There's Jim Frost. This knife would be a great knife to take out and use. It's not the prettiest knife Hen Rooster's ever made. It's not supposed to be, but it is rugged, durable, all-weather theme of this as well. Rubber sheath, great textured grip on it. You've got full tang construction. Metal runs throughout the handle on it. You got jimping in there for skinning. Put your thumb right there, just grabs right onto it. Only $34.50. Retail on all this, $106.88. Your price, $34.50. Okay, If you want a big knife for a low price, big knife for small price, buy this. Only $18.75. Now this is called the Chief. It's 5 inches closed. It's by Whitetail Cutlery. We have the beautiful jigged second cut bone, and we got walnut that has the buck deer laser embellished in the handle. We're going to give you a free leather sheath with it because this knife is so big, you're not going to carry this in your pocket, let's face it. It's 5 inches closed, made with German 4116 German stainless steel, a huge big clip blade. It's by Whitetail Cutlery. Just a super knife, kind of a, what is it, Chase, you called it? A saddle horn folding hunter combo? I believe that's a good, proper term. Saddle horn folding hunter combo frame on this with genuine leather sheath. You will love this knife. Only $18.75. Retail is $58, and we're going to give you the free sheath. Here we have two big Winchester USA manufactured English jacks. That's the pattern of these. They've mixed them up though. You have one that has the round shield. You've got the other with the pinned rifle shield and fluted bolsters. It's called the Scouts. It's made in 1988. It's made in 1988. Genuine bone handles. One deep etch is Wild Bill Hickok. The other is going to be Buffalo Bill Cody, made with 1095 carbon steel. The price on this set, this is not the case Clover Pocket Hunter. Item number on this is 105761. There it is. Anyway, we have 12 of these left to sell. Has a detailed certificate of authenticity that's been hand signed by George Smith, who was the president of Winchester at the time. Jim Sargent, the late Jim Sargent, is responsible for deep etching these blades. Two Winchesters built in 1988 in Titusville, Pennsylvania, complete and mint in the original issue presentation box. A new old stock find from Tim Scott. There's your hard shell display case. There's the lid. There's your certificate of authenticity. Remember, these are 32 years old. I've sold some of these sets myself over the years. They're hard to come by, but Tim Scott fixed us up with a new old stock find. These are not brand new, but they are in mint condition and ready to go, ready to collect. A great find from Tim Scott and Winchester. $360. Value on this, $699.95. Speaking of value, this is a really fine value set here. Both of these only 38 bucks. Now, the Trapper is brand new. The Trapper has Rockwell tested stainless steel blades. What the theme of this is the Vietnam War. It's the service ribbon colors. You have that green, red, and yellow. This is going to be a full-size 14-inch bowie with the serrated blade on the spine, serrated cuts on the spine. You've got full color embellished graphics on the blade. Then you have the commemorative Trapper. Special presentation box for the Trapper. The Trapper has genuine bone handles, bright green bone. There you see Vietnam veteran. Your master clip and your spay blades are both factory etched with this commemorative. Special shield as well. This one right here is easy worth the 38 bucks by itself. Love the way they did that section handle that comprises the service ribbons colors. Retail $72, your price for both. That includes the all-weather nylon sheath, $38. Okay, Jim Frost, big ram deal. This is a good deal that Jim Frost has comprised here for us. We have 8 Steel Warrior knives. One is going to be that Coonskinner fixed blade, 6 inches overall, full tank construction. It's right here in the center. Rockwell tested, 440 stainless blades on each of these. You have a Trapper that's 4 1/4 inch closed. That's the standard Trapper. Then we're going to put this one in. That is 5 inches. That is a huge trapper. That's 5 inches. There's your jumbo trapper sectioned in 4 pieces. 4 pieces of genuine ram's horn. Each one of these has pinned genuine ram's horn handles. We have a small saddle horn, 3.5 inches closed. The peanut. We've got the copperhead. We have the Choctaw, the standard, one of our standard lock blades that's been around for 42 years. We have the full-size trapper, 4 1/4 inch, and then as I mentioned, 5-inch trapper. Then we have the lock blade whittler, 4 inches closed, the Anglo-Saxon locking master spear blade whittler. List on this is right at $250, $249.79. We're gonna sell these to you for only $10.84 each. Again, there's the Choctaw, 42 years in the line. Coonskinner, most popular skinning blade, drop point. All these have beautiful ram's horn. If you notice the variance in the colors, there's a reason for that. They're all natural. That copperhead has an almost white handle on it. Ram's horn is textured naturally with grip. It has all kinds of grip to it. Even if your hands are wet, it still will grip the palm of your hand. Great deal on here, all 8 pieces, only $86.75. We want to remind you, number 106011, there is your assisted opener. That's absolutely free shipping as long as you purchase this, as long as you live also in the continental 48 states. A lot of these items that you see, they're going to add up. Your shipping is going to be, as Chase pointed out, $18 to $20 to ship. Why not buy this knife for $19.95 and get your shipping free and get this free knife?
Now here we have a hen and rooster that's a little bit more priced than the one we showed previously.
Well, yes, it is, but this is a classic hen and rooster pattern. I've seen these from back in the 1960s, these old hen and rooster trappers, and they're built the same way. They're not built in a like large mega factory. They're built cottage industry style, where let's just say they're built in the neighborhood. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, like one neighbor may do the handle assembly, one neighbor may do the hafting. They're stamped out somewhere.
Is it about as locally sourced as local can get?
That's exactly right. And we've kept the price down on these for a long time. $110 is a great deal. As you can see, as Chase was showing the view of the stag, I mean, beautiful European deer stag on here. Master clip blade, spay blade, German stainless steel, hen and rooster fit and finish, that same quality that started in 1845. It's still alive and well today. $200 is the retail on this. Your price, $110. That is the full size, the big trapper. In the case terms, it's the 54 pattern, and it's hen and rooster's own. Has the hen rooster tank stamping and shield. Great deal at $110. This is a great deal right here.
It really is. It's been one of my favorite sets we've had on here for a while.
You know, the
now.
knife, the one I really like on here the most. And you know, and then
The box?
Oh no,
The deer?
the golden spike.
Oh, okay.
yes. This one here, that's worth the $28.75 by itself.
It absolutely is. It's modeled after, I would say, the Golden Spike, which is a straight Uncle Henry.
Yes, the Schrade Golden Spike. It's tooled exactly like it, has the upswept blade, has the jigged staggerlon handles. Great for grip. You can see it's finger contoured. And then, oh, by the way, you're going to get 2 other knives.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, we could sit here talking about the Golden Spike rendition for
A long time.
a long time.
Yes.
But we have 2 other knives coming with this deal at just $28.75.
We sure do.
As well as the gift box.
As well as the box. And with that golden spike, you get an all-weather nylon sheath. That lock blade there with that drop point blade, that's going to be 4 inches closed. Then your trapper, that's full-size trapper as well.
Both of them being perfect everyday carry knives.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Beautiful deer.
Yep, deer graphics. And then you've got a Whitetail Cutlery USA gift box. Only $28.75. The sheath always gets camouflaged. There it is, though. That's for the golden spike. A great hunting knife right there, a classic. $28.75, retail $57.33. That's 3 knives for a low price.
I think the $57.33 is a more accurate price for what it should be.
If we had it at $57.33, I don't think we would flinch at that.
Oh, absolutely not. We would still sell tons of them.
Now, this is one for all you people who like to cook and you want something a little bit stepped up from your normal stainless chef's knife. Chase is showing you there. look at the wave in that, or the, what do you call it? Kind of looks like the illusion, you know, where the, where the heat rises above the pavement.
Heat waves, right?
But that is the Damascus pattern, what you're seeing in there. Full-size chef's knife.
Yep, has a VG10 core, G10 on the handle with a mosaic pin. And this is a premium chef's knife.
Absolutely.
I mean, I do a lot of cooking myself. I may not be very good at it, but I do enjoy it.
And this has the single forged construction too.
Yes, it does.
Very sanitary. There we go. That's perfect view.
And the single forge he's talking about is right here. As you can see, the blade goes directly into the bolster, not allowing any grime or food materials getting
Food
inside of there.
particles, yes.
Food particles, very good. Excellent knife for just $69.75. Perfect for any kitchen. Gonna last you a long time.
Yes, genuine Damascus. So lots of layers there. Here we have a great seasonal issue here. We have a Steel Warrior mini copperhead that has some really neat embellishment on it.
It sure does. A lot of laser work went into that.
Yes, it did.
Great job by the art department.
Great job. You've got a ghost. Chase, is that the way? Yeah, I guess we'd stand it up that way. You got the ghost and the spider web.
That's how I look when I wake up late for work.
Right. It's Halloween themed. Your truck reads Happy Halloween. It's an old Plymouth.
It
truck.
is.
Neat.
That's right.
Plymouth truck. I don't know what year it is. It's an old Plymouth truck. You have those old style hubcaps on there, or wheels. Well, you don't see those anymore.
No, you sure don't. $32.50 for not only the truck, which is a fantastic collector's piece,
Yes.
but as well as the copperhead that has tons of work gone into it.
Yeah, and we're going to show you. That's how the knife will rest there in the bed of the truck. $69.95 is the retail your price. Only $32.50 for the knife and the truck. And if you want to gift wrap it, it's got a great box to gift wrap.
Now, that is one of my favorite spooky specials we've had.
It is. We issue these items around Halloween. You know, anytime there's a season, we won't be selling this in 2 weeks again. Because number one, they'll be sold out. Okay, Chase, here's a dandy right here. It is keep calm and trump on. Keep America great. A fine assisted opening knife with honoring our president, Donald Trump. And we've got an American flag. Nice embellishment on there. It's clam packed. Trump, Pence, 2020. I don't know. Were you responsible for developing this, or somebody else here at the company? I just didn't know.
I don't recall.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think you did. Anyway, keep calm and Trump on. Trump 2020. And you see a silhouette outline there of Donald Trump, our president. Neat commemorative. These items they're always collectible. Anytime we have presidential themed knives, like older ones, I get them, they always bring a premium, they do. Just hang on to it for a few years, or since it being an assisted open, you might want to carry it. Just keep calm and Trump on. Trump 2020, Pence 2020, election coming up here soon, about 2 weeks. Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. $14 retail, $44. You will get it in the clam pack there. So if you want to hang it in your place of business and sell, it's ready to go. Ooh, Chrysocolla.
Now, this is one of my favorite handle materials,
Yeah,
Buzz.
I like this too.
It's in the turquoise family.
Turquoise, I love this handle.
Fantastic looking stone with a lot of different variations and striations of color.
Veinings, yes. Look at it. It's beautiful. Would you call this? Would you call it a teal base or a turquoise color? Actually, it's kind of a greenish bluish.
That's an interesting question, Buzz.
Whatever it is.
I couldn't say for sure, but it
love
is
this
just
thing.
absolutely gorgeous.
And it's on a Hen and Rooster 4.5-inch gunboat frame.
Michael Prater's signature on the blade. Yep.
Okay, that's what I was checking.
Now,
So-
when you look at this price of $86.75, to me, that is a fantastic deal for the amount of
oh, man,
Chrysocolla that you're
the
getting.
stone alone, yes.
But guess what else is coming along with this?
You get the spider liner lock.
The Spidey tack.
The Spidey, yes. That's a great rescue knife too. There's your glass breaker, seatbelt cutter. It's a liner lock, and you Open it up.
Using the Spidey flick.
Yes, you sure do. Yes.
Now, the Spidey flick is actually a term that people use with their Spyderco knives.
Yes.
And the finger hole. So I
Yes.
wouldn't say it's a Chase patented, but
Well, you've mastered it.
I think it
whatever.
fits pretty well for this knife.
Yes, it does. Anytime we sell a Michael Prater knife on here, you get that free Spidey liner lock.
Yes.
Halloween theme. I want to call it an assisted open, but
It essentially
it
is.
essentially is. That's what I'm.
It just doesn't have the trigger mechanism.
Exactly. That's what's making me stall.
Now, this one is assisted opening as well. It is from the Kershaw line. This is the Volt 2. And this one does have the trigger mechanism. Just flip that, and out she goes.
And you know, Chase, anything Kershaw makes, it reminds me of Elite Edge. They're all just precision quality opening.
They really are. Kershaw's one of my favorite brands as far as tacticals come, and they never disappoint.
No, they don't.
I said this last time we were on the show, it just doesn't feel like anything opens like a Kershaw does.
Nope. Very smooth. You got your Kershaw stamped pocket clip.
And what I think is most important about these Kershaw tacticals is that they're reliable. I've never had the feeling that when I hit that trigger, it's not going to open.
You're exactly.
I trust it.
That's smooth. It's an R.J. Martin design 8CR steel. 8CR MO. What's the
8CR13 MOV.
Yes, 8CR13. I knew there was a longer.
And 8CRs come in a wide range. There's 80CR V2, there's 9CR7, all the way down to 2. And 8CR is a very good middle of the road steel.
That's why they use it.
Very functional, very good edge retention, and easy to sharpen as well.
Here's a South African handmade. These are works of art. I don't care what.
They really
They're
are.
great.
Absolutely.
Yes. This is the Rhino. Is the pattern name for it.
It's about as big as a Rhino.
Yes, it's got, and I think you said that last week, it's kind of got a Rhino-looking blade.
It really does. Beefy.
Beefy.
I think is my favorite word.
Yes. Beefy, stout, sturdy, whatever you want to call it. It's a gorgeous piece. These knives, when you hold these in your hand, I promise you, they feel like, you can tell it's a handmade, but they're balanced. Full tank construction. That is the interior portion of the kudu antler, would you call it, or the horn?
It would be the bone that's inside of their horn.
It's the inside, yes. It's the inside bone. The finish on these Arno Bernards is something very unique. It's not high polish, and it's not brushed satin either. It's not a dull satin, rather.
Right.
It's kind of a neat brushed.
It's just something special, really.
It's a middle-of-the-road type finish. I love this finish.
Honestly, these knives are the closest thing to perfection I think I've ever seen in any
They
sort of
are.
cutlery. Has Bowler N690 steel in it, which is one of the strongest steel in the world today.
Yes, it is. This knife is 9 inches overall, complete with that Arno Bernard stamped sheath, certificate of authenticity, built by his 4 sons in South Africa.
That's right.
And we have 3 of these, so someone is going to get this one. Here's what happens. We get these in, and I promise you, we sell out of them. It's 3 or 4 months later we get them back in. We don't have these very often at all.
Yeah, once all the Arnos we have in the warehouse
Yep.
are gone, it's going to be at least 2021 before we get any more.
It's hard to get these in for some reason. I think it's because they're always in demand and they sell, and we have to wait our turn.
Not only that, but the time it takes them to make these, because they don't cut any corners. Everything is made to perfection.
That's exactly right. It takes a while to make them. Okay, we are back with Exotic handle. This is a Tony Bowes design, swayback gent. It has your single Horncliffe blade. This is green malachite, jet black onyx, and genuine mother of pearl strip inlays. This is a neat find. This is from, I believe, 2014. 5X is 1 dot there. This is released in a quantity of only 500 pieces. It was a Case Exotic annual release, and it is an absolute stunner. Great looking right there. Retail on this $456. Your price $298.73, mint and complete in that Case factory presentation box. Okay, we've got Tree Ring Boar. This is a Santa Fe Stoneworks and Hen and Rooster collaboration. As you can see, that is at least 10,000 years old. Tree ring mammoth. This has some darker patches in it. Of course, it's all natural. There you have the wire cut bore, cut right into that Damascus drop point blade. It's full tang construction. Your guard on here is even showing the pattern in the Damascus. Now, each one of these will be different. We only have 20 of these left to sell. Someone will get this one right here. These are absolute gorgeous pieces, at least 10,000 years old, completely legal. Hen and rooster slate, tree ring boar, tree ring mammoth, 10,000 years old, a Santa Fe Stoneworks hen and rooster collaboration. Retail $399.95, your price $220. Okay, this is my favorite jasper. I love this. Michael Prater found this for us. This is called Painted Pony Jasper. It's on a 3.5 inch hen and rooster bear and bull frame Congress. You've got 2 sheepfoot blades. You've got a coping blade and a small spear blade, and you have that absolute fabulous Painted Pony Jasper stone handle. It's a tricolor, red, white, and black. It's mint and complete with the certificate of authenticity and the tube packaging, and you will get that Spidey Sense frame lock absolutely free when you buy this. It's a Michael Prater product, absolutely free with the purchase of this. $83.60, gorgeous handle material. We only have 3 of those left to sell, and somebody will get that one. Here we go, we've got 3 of these. This is another John Primble Finest Steel USA made Barlow with the Michael Prater customization. That is the 40 count web turquoise. Lots of beautiful veining in there. And Barlow pattern stamp on both bolsters. This knife has the John Primble Finest Steel etch along with that Goods of Honor trademark on that master clip blade. The blades are composed of 1095 carbon steel. Mint and complete in the John Primble 2-piece factory box. And you will get a free Spidey Sense frame lock when you buy this product. $148 is your price. Beautiful piece right there. Another Michael Prater and Tim Scott John Primble collaboration. Here we have a new old stock find. This is a Winchester, USA made up in Titusville, Pennsylvania. And that is going to be a cheetah pattern. As you can see, it has that cartridge shield, which is pinned. You get the Winchester original 2-piece factory packaging, cartridge series blade etching. This knife, do you know when this one was made? I believe it was 2003. If we can move that guard or look at the back, I want to tell, move, is it 03? Yeah, 2003, that's when this knife was made. 17 years old, mint in that original issue box. $300 is the value, your price, $148. And folks, that's the only one we have. Somebody will get it. That's a great find and a great Winchester swing guard cheetah pattern. Arnaud Bernard, this is the wildebeest pattern. I haven't seen this one in a while. I remember the first ones we ever got in, we got this pattern. I don't remember the handle material. This has that kudu bone. Kudu bone, full tang construction, great drop point blade, Bowler N690 steel. Arnaud Bernard trademark sheath. I love the finish on these. It's not a high polish and it's not a dull satin finish as well. This knife feels, they feel so good in your hand. They're balanced completely. They've got that $1,000 feel to them. All handmade in South Africa by Arnold Bernard's 4 sons. $599.95 is the retail. Your price, $278. $278. Great item here by Arnaud Bernard. The thing is, like Chase and I were telling you in the last hour, we get these in, and honestly, we won't have any in. When we sell these 19, we won't have them in until at least 2021. We are just allotted a certain amount of them, and we sell out of them, and we anxiously await to get more in. Here's your Serenity Prayer Trapper. This is a case color wash, Trapper. Serenity Prayer on the front side. And on the rear side, it reads Serenity Prayer. What does that say on the, I can't see it from my angle here. Serenity, courage, and wisdom. Thank you. Full-size Trapper, 4 1/8 inches closed. Color wash technique on here. True Sharp surgical steel blades, and is mint and complete in that case factory presentation box. A great item here, $155 is the retail. Your price, $108. There it is. Serenity, courage, and wisdom. Here we have, it's this time of year for hunting, I always think of the fall as an outdoors type. Summer to me is not, I know what you're saying, well, summer, no, I sweat too much, I get too hot. The fall is when I think of outdoors, deer hunting, black bear, turkey hunting, bird hunting. There's your black bear laser embellished on the front side of this. Case XX bullet shield. That's a natural bone handle on both sides. And you get the WR Case & Sons Sportsman's tin, along with that official WR Case & Sons suede carrying pouch. This is a 2020 issue. It has that 10-dot master clip blade tang stamping. Retail $114.95. Your price $79.63. It's the Black Bear in the WR Case & Sons Sportsman series. Here we have one of these gorgeous Hen & Rooster drop point blade Damascus folders. As you can see, that is a buck deer inlay in the handle. Now, here's the tricky part to this. That is genuine abalone. I do not know, it has always baffled me how they do that. I cannot imagine how intricate that is to work with. That is genuine abalone inlaid into that handle. You've got the buck deer, and you can plainly make it out what it is. Very, very precise, tedious detail into that. Now, look at the bolster. That is also Damascus. Your drop point blade is hand-forged Damascus, along with that Hen & Rooster trademark etching. Retail on this $280. Your price $120. Fantastic item right there. Genuine Damascus Hen & Rooster craftsmanship to its finest. $120. Okay, special factory order time here. This is a case, 6254 Trapper. This knife was manufactured to celebrate Case's 130 years in the cutlery industry, which occurred in 2019. This is a Frost Cutlery special factory order. You have a special tang stamp, Case CXXX, on your shield. That bomb shield reads Case CXXX. The CXXX in Roman numerals equals 130. That's what we celebrated in 2019, and that is the theme of this knife. As you can see, we have a scene of the old Case factory in the background on that box. That's the box you'll get. The bone, beautiful second cut jigged, golden age bone, True Sharp surgical steel blades, a very prestigious special factory order piece here. Never will be made again because it celebrated that 130 years anniversary. $96 retail, your price $64.90. Case Golden Age Trapper. Here we have the Winchester split back spring whittler. This is what I would call a sleepboard sunfish whittler. It is a true, has the split back spring construction. Beautiful burnt orange bone. Beautiful burnt orange bone. 1095 carbon steel blades. Winchester trademark made in USA tang stamping on all 3 blades. Winchester cartridge series blade etching on your master spear blade. Mint and complete in the original issue cartridge series 2-piece box. $299.95 value, your price $162. Okay, I wish Chase was out here with me. We could talk about whose fault this is. Laura's fault, slip joint folder. I believe this is the one with the Sandvik steel. Made in Sweden. This is a gorgeous knife, all handmade, leather lanyard, just a precision-made, handcrafted piece. Designed by Lars Fault, $399.95. That's your retail on this. We're going to sell it though for only $210. Made in Sweden, handmade, mint in the original issue factory packaging. Castrum, Sweden. Love knives like this. It's something we don't see every day. Nor do we see these every day too. This is a Winchester multi-tool. Now Tim Scott found these. They were made up in Utica, New York that is. Made in Utica, New York. There was only 100 of these issued. As you can see, you've got pliers, you've got blades, you've got saw blades, you've got serrated blades. It looks like a file. Looks like a bottle opener or a can opener. Mint and complete in the original issue two-piece box along with that Winchester all-weather sheath with that leather insert. There you go. And there's the box. Winchester pliers and more multi-tool. If you're a Winchester collector, it's a neat item to have. I don't know if I would actually use it though, because there were only 100 of them made. $249.95 is the list price. Your price only $98. Winchester USA made multi-tool. Well, here's an old favorite. This is the 31048 CV. This is 4 inches closed or 4 1/8, depending on who's measuring it. It has the smooth yellow Delrin handles, and it's got the carbon steel clip blade. Now, the blade on here, it's carbon steel. I said the pattern stamp, 31048 CV. That CV designates Case's trade name for carbon steel, chrome vanadium. This knife right here is one to use. I'm telling you, they've made thousands of these over the years. They will keep on making them. I'm sure they made some of them today as we speak. $56.95 is the retail. Your price, $38.75. This is a knife to take out and use. Sharpen this thing up. You know, if you collect Case knives, but you don't want to like carry a 4-blade Congress or your Stag Trappers or your rust locks or copper locks in your collection, but you want to carry a Case knife to use and you want one to sharpen up, get this one. That's a tried and true Case standard staple pattern, slim profile handle on this, and carbon steel, so you know how good it will sharpen up. Here we have a Case collection. We've got the antique barn board collection. What we have here is antique bone. The formula is antique bone. However, the barn board is the jig pattern. That is the horizontal jig pattern, that real fine, almost like they took a bunch of toothpicks in a row and went horizontally. That is what it reminds me of, this barn board. You can see it runs horizontally. It's a beautiful, beautiful bone formula. You've got your Case XX USA cast oval shield. The patterns, we have a full-size 3 7/8 inch muskrat. We have a 3-inch toothpick. We've got the canoe, 3 5/8 inches closed. There's your muskrat. Yeah, let me get on the same page here with everybody. There's your toothpick. There's the Stockman. That one is going to be the 63032. That's 3 1/2 inches closed. And there's your full-size trapper, 4 1/8 inch closed. And here is your trapper lock, 6154 LSS. And we're going to give you that free Case polishing cloth, and we're going to give you the free Case paste. Retail on this set is $779. We're going to sell these to you, all seven of these, for $485. $485. Retail $779.03. Great deal here. Beautiful Case knives made with Case True Sharp surgical steel. Just a fine example of Case craftsmanship. These will be mint and complete in the case factory boxes as well. And I want to tell you, we're missing a knife here. That's what I'm scrounging for. Yeah, we're missing. There were 6 knives on here. You get the 61048 pattern. That's the other knife you get. You get that as well. Okay. I knew there was a problem there. That's why I was counting. Okay. Today's special, $38.75. This is a humongous Bowie, 25 inches overall. This, to me, has that, Gil, wouldn't you agree, a Roman gladiator type theme to this one, a Roman look to it? It's kind of got that Roman look to it. I don't know if they had the serrated in those days, but it's 25 inches overall. That's big, and it's by Chip-Away Cutlery. As you can see, it's very impressive. Stainless steel blade. There's your Packerwood spacers, beautiful walnut sectioning. And we're going to give you this. That is a humongous leather sheath, suede finished leather sheath, $90.50. $90.50 is the retail. Your price, only $38.75. For the Chip-Away Cutlery, today's special, let's call that the Roman sword, $38.75. Okay, Lakota Skinner by Chip-Away. This is a dandy little Skinner. I would call this a little mini Alaska Skinner. Full tank construction. It's going to be 4 1/4 inches overall. You've got about a 2-inch blade, about a 2.5-inch handle, nickel silver bolsters, pinned oxhorn handles, and you get that little all-weather nylon sheath. This is great Skinner. I don't have big hands. It's great for me. I'll tell you, a little knife like this, you never really realize the capability of what it will do. It may be a Skinner you want to start out for your son or your daughter if you go hunting. Maybe a first knife, but I'm telling you this, buy it for yourself. If you like a knife that doesn't burden you down, that's, you know, you don't want a 9.5-inch overall, buy this right here, that fixed blade. That is a fantastic little Skinner. It's the Lakota Skinner, oxhorn handles by Chip-Away Cutlery. $41 is the retail. Your price, only $10. Well, here it is. This is the Boot Time 2020 Halloween Seasonal Trapper by Steel Warrior. As you can see, the handles are orange. That is orange smooth bone. But what we have is laser embellishment on the master clip blade. Boot Time 2020. I love this one. We also have number 105905, a buffalo horn black one with ghost on the handles. That's the brother knife to this one. It's $19.95 as well. This one, I'm gonna admit, is my favorite. I love the orange handles, and I love that jack-o'-lantern on there. You got that old tall tree with the buzzards flying around. Boot Time 2020, $36.96 the retail. Your price, $16.96. Excuse me, $19.95. I looked off there for a second. Love the embellishment on here. Rockwell tested 440 stainless blades. Great commemorative for the season. Buy this one and the buffalo horn one with the ghost on the front. Both of them would run you $39.90. That other number is $105,905 if you want to ask your operator. Okay, we've got some Donald Trump commemorative items here. We have 4 of them. We've got, you know, Chase, you put a good price on these. All 4 of them only $19.95. Man, we appreciate that, because I'll tell you, you're giving the people a good value for their, for your American dollar right here. And what better way than to honor Donald Trump? A commemorative honoring our President of the United States, Donald Trump. Clam packaged, embellished on the blades, Trump. That's on a Storm Chaser. It's on a Storm Chaser frame lock blade. Trump with 2 stars on each side, I guess that. And then you've got your color embellished handles on these lock blades. Donald J. Trump, Keep America Great, Trump 2020. Now, each one of these comes in, Chase designed these, and he put them in these clam packs. And that's good because they're ready to sell. You know, they're ready to collect. You might not even want to take them out of the package even because you want to keep them in that pristine condition. All 4 pieces only $19.95 for the Trump 2020 commemoratives. Good idea here, great price for our friends out here. Great little set of presidential memorabilia. Okay, the Arctic Fox. This is by Sling Blade. This has triple G10 handles. It's got black, gray, and blue G10 handles. This operates off a ball bearing opening system. Ball bearing opening system. D2 is the blade composition on here. These work with precision. As my dad used to say, they're smooth as silk. There's your handle. Now this is textured, it's CNC cut. It's textured. So that means you've got an instant grip on here. The knife feels great in your hand. You've got even a Sling Blade etched pocket clip. D2 drop point blade. $140 is the retail price. Your price, only $72.50. There's your magnetic box. And it also comes with a tension adjustment tool. There it is right there. You can adjust the tension on the opening. $72.50. Love this handle on this one. It's one of my favorite ones. The Arctic Fox, $72.50. Another great assisted opener from Sling Blade. Michael Prater time here. This is a collaboration between Hen and Rooster and Michael J. Prater, which means you will get the free Spider Sense frame lock when you buy this. You get the free frame lock knife by Frost Cutlery. This is a magnificent item. As you can see, you have tree ring mammoth on a Hen and Rooster trapper frame, Michael Prater's signature etched on the master clip blade. You've got a nice cedar gift presentation box that has this woolly mammoth laser embellished on it. You're going to have jet black onyx strip inlays, as well as the chevron wood. And then, of course, you've got the predominant, that tree ring mammoth. That's your predominant handle material. Show you the rear side. Certificate of authenticity is included. And as we mentioned, you will get, just like this knife right here, Michael Prater American Pride Bowie. That is Star Spangled Banner Coralline. It's a Michael Prater customized piece. American Pride etching, along with the American flag blowing in the wind, Michael J. Prater. And there's your Spider Sense frame lock that you will receive absolutely free when you buy that last item or you buy this item. For each Michael Prater product that you purchase, you will get the free Spider Sense frame lock. There's your factory lasering. Better to fight for something than to live for nothing. Very thick Coralline on this buoy. It's a full tang construction buoy. You've got a whole lot of Coralline. Very thick pieces of Coralline on here. Here's your full tang construction. And it includes that all-weather nylon sheath. $209.95 retail. Your price, $68. Michael Prater craftsmanship on that. And the free Spider Sense frame lock. Okay, here we have a new one by Silver Horse. This is the Stallion. This is going to be a 5-inch close, large frame lock blade. You've got your scalloped nickel silver bolsters, 440 Rockwell tested clip blade, reconstituted turquoise handles, and then in your middle you've got a ocean cultivated mother of pearl. And what I really like about it, you've got those little genuine fingerprint abalone strip inlays. As you can see, there is a lot of custom look to this knife. a lot of intricate workmanship to get those sections in there. We're going to give you the the leather, genuine leather sheath. I almost said all-weather nylon. You get that genuine leather sheath free with this, as well as that Silver Horse Stoneworks magnetic gift box. $42.50 is your price on that. Here we have a Michael Prater Canyon Turquoise Folding Hunter. Now this is going to be on the Hen and Rooster frame. It's going to be the 5 1/4 inch full-size folding hunter, master clip blade and the Skinner blade. Etching on both blades, Canyon Turquoise, 1 of 200. Prater Customs etching. There's your Hen and Rooster Bertram Cutlery trademark tang stamping. I'm going to turn it around and show you the rear side. This is called Canyon Turquoise Coraline, another creation from our buddy Michael Prater. And again, when you buy this product right here, you will receive this frame lock absolutely free. Absolutely free with purchase. There it is. Kind of fits the season. It's got a glass breaker, seatbelt cutter, one-handed opening, and it is a frame. I love this knife. A frame lock, absolutely free with the purchase of any Michael Prater product. Okay, Trophy Plus Ram's Horn Trio. These are by our brand name called Trophy Stag. You have wire cut blades of the buck deer in all 3 of these. These are going to be 7 inches overall. Beautiful spalted wood handles. Excuse me, that's not spalted wood. That looks like it's ram's horn on all 3 of them. I thought that was wood on. Yeah, it's ram's horn. I had those lines through me. Ram's horn on all 3. So automatically, you've got a natural handle, and it being ram's horn, you have an instant grip. Ram's horn by nature is rugged. It's ridged up. Some pieces are more rugged than others. As you can see, your middle Skinner here is very rugged. Makes for a great grip. You've got 440 stainless, polished stainless blades. You've got a drop point, you've got a bird and trout, and then you've got that upswept Skinner blade. Each of these are full tang construction. Each of them are housed in that Trophy Stag all-weather nylon sheath. Retail $75, your price for all 3, $36, $12 each. Here is the Elite Premium Collection. We're going to have here assisted openers by Elite Edge. Anything Elite Edge works great. I haven't ever had these in my hand before, but it doesn't matter. If it says Elite Edge on it, it's great. Less than 1 second rapid opening. We have 6 different Packwood handle colors. Looks like we've got the jet black, got the blue, the gray, the autumn, rustic Packwood. All 6 of these, only $49.95. Now, 2 of these are going to have that faux Damascus blade etch. Excuse me, 3 of these do. 3 of these do. These all work. I mean, they work with precision. Got a pocket clip on the back of every one of them. Rapid, full spring action, and they're completely legal. Retail on these is $36 each, $216. Your price, only $8.33 each. All 6, that's the set for $49.95. They're by Elite Edge, and they're all going to work just like that. Great precision in anything Elite Edge makes. I love their products. I always rave about it each time we have them. Elite Edge Premium Collection, assisted openers, $49.95. Okay, Man's Best Friend 6-pack. The reason we have the Man's Best Friend on there, it's the Dog's Head Shield. We have the Dog's Head brass shield inlay on 6 peanuts. Now, these are special peanuts. Number 1, they're by Steel Warrior, which means they all have Rockwell tested 440 polished stainless blades. But what's so neat about this peanut is the scissors. Scissors are very, very rarely manufactured in these knives. We have done it. Scissors, instead of your master clip and small spear blade, we've got your master clip and scissors. 6 different handle materials. We have the smooth natural bone, we got the red jig bone, we got the smooth orange bone, polished buffalo horn, jig blue bone, and then we're going to have that jigged autumn bone. Nickel silver bolsters, brass liners, 440 Rockwell tested stainless blades, 2-piece packaging with each of these as well, only $8 each. Retail is $136. That's about $22 to $23 each on average retail. We're going to sell them to you for $8 each. And remember, they've got the brass dog's head shield and the scissors. Man's Best Friend 6-pack, number 102591. Branded Bowie Bonanza. We've got another big deal here. We've got a whole lot. This is a guaranteed set. It's not an our choice. We have a whole lot of buoys. We got your Quicksilver Bolo buoy, 12-inch hand-carved chip-away cutlery buoy. We got Black Hill Steel, the walnut trigger guard buoy. We've got the Voss World War II design stainless buoy. We got the Sharps Cutlery sectional buoy. We've got a Frost Cutlery Marine Fighter buoy. Then we got a trophy stag, genuine stag with sectioned leather and pack-a-wood buoy. Each one of these will include a sheath, either a leather sheath or all-weather nylon sheath. I know the chip-away cutlery, and I'm almost positive that trophy stag have genuine leather sheaths. All 7 pieces retail $388. So you're talking about $55 to $56 each on average retail. We're going to sell them to you, all 7 pieces, for only $19.71 each. That's $138. Quite a variety here on fixed blades. Quicksilver Bolo buoy. Then you got the Voss World War II styled buoy, the Jungle Fighter, Black Hill Steel. Great assortment here. If you sell big fixed blades, you'll love this set because they are completely packaged in 2-piece boxes, each one of them individually packaged. They're ready to sell. A lot of times nowadays people ask, does it have a box? Yes, we put a box with everything because it's much easier to sell, much easier to collect as well. All 7 pieces, $138. Great assortment here, a lot of big knives, including this trophy stag. This one right here, very big buoy. Retail on this one's $99.95 by itself. And that would be a great item to throw in the free shipping assisted open with, because that's going to probably cost $18 to $20 to ship. However, if you buy this, number 106011, we're going to send you that knife, and we're going to guarantee you free shipping on anything and everything that you order today. Anything and everything that you order, as long as you live in the continental 48 states, gets free shipping. Okay, this is one of my favorite sets. I've never forgotten this handle material. I remember the first time I saw it, I loved it, still love it. I've got the toothpick in it that I carry. It's Steel Warrior's turquoise bar. You have a whole lot of striping on this. This has a Southwest flavor to it. It's just, I love it. The louder, the better, the brighter, the more festive looking. Super handle material. We have a Choctaw. We've got the 4-inch Wrangler Stockman. We've got the Peanut, the full-size Trapper, 4 1/8 inches closed. We've got a Peanut with scissors. We've got the Copperhead, Texas toothpick. And I believe that's about all. I believe that's all of them. All 8 pieces retail $276. Your price, $15 each. These are housed in that Steel Warrior magnetic gift box. Each one of these is composed of 440 440 stainless steel Rockwell tested blades, and Steel Warrior fit and finish. Each handle, of course, is going to be completely different because it's a turquoise bar handle material. A lot of intricate workmanship goes into this. I'd hate to be the person that had to line those up before the handle sheet was cut, but it looks great. I know the pattern, I didn't tell. We've got a doctor's knife with spatula blade even. It's a great set right here. I believe this is our third order of these. We got these in initially about 2 years ago, and they always sell out, and we keep on reordering because it's a great value, it's a great price, and a fantastic looking handle material. One of my favorites, along with that new Steel Warrior Mardi Gras handle. Turquoise bar jewels, the set, all 8 pieces, $120. Beautiful looking set here. Okay, we're coming to the end of another exciting hour of Cutlery Corner. We've had some great deals on here. We've got free shipping. Number 106 is 011. Anything and everything that you buy with this is $19.95, entitles you to free shipping. We have free gift opportunities. The Michael Prater, any Michael Prater product gets a free Spidey Sense frame lock. Check us out 24 hours a day on cutlerycorner.com or cutlerycorner.net. We'll see you next time.